right now I am flying solo, but I'm going to have some help here in the next little bit. Before I get too far into the show, how does the sound, sound? How is my sound? Scott's here. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Majors. Where's my ink pen? Salute. Okay. Hey, Lynn, she's going to be in here in a little while, as Glenda is, and Scott. So you want to be sure to stay tuned. But good morning, everybody. I'm Ann from the official Ann Lynn Show, and welcome to the Ann Lynn Show. And today we're doing things a little different, aren't we? We started an hour and a half early, and sounds great. Good. Thank you. And we're gonna have people coming and going and all kinds of fun today. First, I just want to say welcome. If you've never been here before, we are kind of, I guess, we brand ourselves as a YouTube talk show. We are not farmers. We're not gardeners. We're not chicken owners. We're not homesteaders. There's a lot that we're not. But there's a lot that we are. Yay. And so I just want to say welcome, welcome. And we just invite our audience to participate in the chat. And we have some exciting news coming up. And I've got to get to work on it right away because Lynn and I will be having a viewer appreciation day. And we will be spinning the wheel for something that you're going to get from us and some other little special things too. And I want you to have these before December or close to early December because you might want this before then. It's kind of a collaboration between our channel and my husband, Dave, of Dave's Gaming Cave. And Dave recently purchased a 3D printer and he has been making objects for us. And so we will be having this viewer appreciation day. I have one Ann Lynn mug. If anybody would like to spin the wheel for an Ann Lynn mug, and we will do our best to get these overseas too. Also, if you win. Good morning, Nisi. Oh, I gotta say good morning. I'm so happy to see you here, Nisi. Thank you for being here. And she has a busy channel. And we have Missouri Outlaw Randy. Good morning, Randy. Cameraman is here. Lynn's in the chat. Grace and Fire, she's here too. She's in the chat. And Scott from Rambling with the Brahms. Now, today, due to some technical issues, we've disengaged Nightbot. So probably the best way for you to hey Carrie over in England too. We got two Brits this morning, the Major and Carrie. Woohoo! The Brits are in the house. Yay! But so yeah, because we had some issues with Nightbot. So if you would like for us to know who you are and your channel is, drop your link. Conquest Josh. Woo woo. Josh. Look what I have on my wall. You can't see it too well, but I have my beautiful fishing lure that he painted for me. And I have my little note just to me right there. It says to Ann, and that is a sweet little note from Josh. And I also have my Texas bookmark, Bucky's bookmark. I have that. Yeah. And I've got my Bucky there. And then I've got my mug. So this is my wall, y'all. I'm building my wall of objects. And who else is here today? Who else? I know you're out there. We have more watching. But hey, I'm so happy that you're all going to be here. And we're going to have this viewer appreciation day probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. And so we want everybody to tune in that special day. And then, in January, on January the 9th, Lynn and I will celebrate our fifth year being out here on YouTube. Can't believe it's 5 years have flown by. They really have. Um, but and I know we're gonna do something special for that too. So just be tuned in, watch our community page for something special. Smoky Mountain Blessed is here. I'm in the back. Let's see, let's put that up there. I can read it better. In the background, busy taking care of hubby this morning. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. Well, blessings to you and your husband. Hope he feels better very soon. I'm so happy that you're here today. Well, it's I went online looking for topics that we could talk about this morning. So I went looking for good news. Well, what I found was not, I didn't think was all that good, but I did find 25 of the funniest newspaper headlines of all time. So I am going to read these off and we will discuss amongst ourselves in the chat, okay? I can't see the chat right now, so bear with me. But how about this one for the funniest headline? Forecasters call for weather on Monday. Yeah. Forecasters call for weather on Monday. Yeah. I think that one deserves a yeah, that's kind of a wah 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 wah. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. I think there's always been weather on each Monday. Okay. I mean, what do you all think? Okay, I know this is a typo. It has to be a typo because it says amphibious pitcher makes his debut. Um, Most pitchers, are humans. They aren't fish. So, oh, yeah. And it says we knew Aquaman had bigger ambitions than just being a guy in Super Friends who can call dolphins. Yeah. Yeah. Most ball players, are people. They're not fish. And I know when this one was, and I think you all might know too, but it is kind of funny. It isn't, but it kind of is. Cows lose their jobs as milk prices drop. Okay, then. Poor little cows. um, okay, some of these are kind of like, okay, so we're going to skip some of them. Okay, state population to double by 2040. Babies are to blame. Um, okay. Okie dokie. Um, yeah, we all know how babies get here, and I guess they are the blame. Well, unless you want to get more, you know, blame the parents, but state population to double by 2040. Babies are to blame. That is a funny headline. Okay, here's a really good one. I don't know if we have anybody from Mississippi here, but if you are, I apologize in advance. But it says Mississippi's literacy program shows improvement, and they have spelled Mississippi Missippi apostrophe S. Okay, all righty. Is that how we spell Mississippi? Missi. PPIS? Okay, we'll go on. We will go on. Now, how about this one? Here's your sign. Who was it that said, who's the comedian that did the here's your sign? Here's one. Breathing oxygen is linked to staying alive. It's a groundbreaking discovery that, yeah, scientific minds discovered the link between walking and leaving the house and breathing oxygen will keep you alive. Okay. Maybe sometimes we'd like to breathe something else, but okay. 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 Here's a police log. Now, most police logs are not very funny if you read your local newspaper, but this one kind of is because it says that police arrest everyone on February 22nd. Okay, then. Oh boy. Excuse me. Yeah. Did that happen to you on February 22nd? It didn't happen to me, but according to the newspaper, and it was in print. So we know it's true, right? It's true. Just like Jesse says, just saying, we know it's true. They arrested everyone. I don't boy, oh boy. How about this? Thursday is canceled. Okay then. Can we just like cancel Friday too and just have a 4-day weekend? Yeah. Thursday. Thursday was canceled. I'm gonna go back over here to the comments because let's see what's going on. Kimberly is here. Hello, Kimberly. Mwah, mwah. So glad you're here. Wow. Yeah. Thursday. Hey, you heard it here first. So you know it's true. It's on YouTube. Thursday is canceled, according to this newspaper. Okay. Okay, here's a really good one. Bridge. The bridge is going to be closed on Thursday, maybe or maybe in October sometime. We don't know. Hey, maybe that's why Thursday's canceled. They're closing the bridge, but again, they might be closing the bridge in October, so we aren't really quite sure. Is it Thursday or October? Okay. Okay. I guess if you're going to drive across that bridge, it would be kind of nice to know. Yeah. We have a lot of bridges here, so yeah. Thursday or October makes a huge difference, especially if you're driving to work. Okay, now here's another one. I did not realize this till I read it for myself online. It said most earthquakes, yeah, their damage is caused by, yeah, most earthquake damage is caused by shaking. Hmm. Okay. The intensity of shaking that a building or structure will experience during an earthquake is highly variable. Yeah, yeah. But we do know that most of the damage they do is from the shaking. Okay, okay, okay. Now, let's see, I'll have to go on. Well, this is not good. I know most every company has a safety committee, right? Well, this one says safety meeting ends in an accident. Okay. That's not supposed to happen at a safety meeting. I bet where they wrote on no accidents in 365 days, because I'm sure they had a stellar record. They had, you always put, now we have to do, it happened a day ago, a one. Did your company have to do that? Our company did. Okay. A muddy creek problem. They found out what the problem is. The creek's been muddy, and the cause is the mud. Okay. Just saying. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, when you have little babies around the house, it's real important to have a number to this poison control, right? But in Utah, sorry, Utah, but it says Utah Poison Control Center reminds everyone do not take poison. Okay. Yeah. Don't want to do that. Oh, how about this one? Did you learn this in school in elementary class? Bugs flying around with wings are flying bugs. I have to read that again. Bugs flying around with wings are bugs, are flying bugs. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All righty. Oh, this doesn't sound very tasty. Students cook and serve their grandparents. Okay, grandkids, you're not eating grandma for Thanksgiving this year. I may be a turkey, but you're not. You're not cooking and serving me. Okay. Oh, now how smart is this guy? An attorney accidentally sues himself. Okay, that took brains. Okay, now I don't understand this one because we are in one of these, but it says hospital resort to, oh, I think I read it wrong. Oh, the way I read it sounds kind of funny too. Hospitals resort to hiring doctors. Oh, I did read that wrong. What? Hospitals resort to hiring doctors? Well, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, now I know you are gardeners out there and homesteaders, and we love you all. But have you heard of this? This was in, I'm not sure where Cumberland is. It's the Herald Citizen, the daily newspaper of the Upper Cumberland. Oh, it might be down in Kentucky where the Cumberland Gap is. Farmer using a cannon to protect his watermelons. That's pretty is that overkill or what? You know, your farmers, are you using your cannons to protect your watermelons? Hmm. That's pretty funny. That is funny. Mhm. Ooh, these are really kind of funny. One more, two more. Voters to vote on whether to vote. Salt Lake City. Voters may no longer elect a city clerk and a city treasurer, but only if they vote to do so. Voters to vote on whether to vote. That sounds a little hard. I don't know. That's not the right word. And here's the last one, I think. Some of these are just, yeah, I got two more, but this is the best of the best. Did you know that museums are full of history? Okay. Whoops. I just got to bring you back up here. Okay. Museums are full of history. Okay. Now I missed something because I have not been watching here. Yeah. And the Stark brings babies. That's right. They used to protect their crops from birds. Cannons? Linda, cannons? Oh my goodness. Hey, Lynn, how soon are you coming in here? I don't know if I can do this without you. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, Carrie. My goodness gracious. Now, what is going on with everybody today? Thanksgiving is next week. Can you believe it? Oh, you're walking the dog. Good deal. Great. Walk that doggy. That's dogs like to go for walks. Oh my goodness. Thanksgiving. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Oh, I tell you what, Dave and I are so happy that we are home with our family so we can have these celebrate the holidays with them again. It's kind of a bummer. We do our best when we've been just the two of us. you do your best, right? But it is kind of a bummer. But are you going to some friend's house? Are you, I know over our friends across the pond there, you won't be celebrating our Thanksgiving, I'm sure. But I think you have your own special days too that we don't have, right? So she's, let's see. Oh, yes, local and pick and wire uses. What? I've missed something there, you all. Okay. Smoky Mountain Blast. Oh, the family is coming and they're going to spend it in the cabin. Now, that would be my perfect Thanksgiving or Christmas, to be in a cabin and have it snow. And actually, Dave and I, one year, we went to Wisconsin Dells up in Wisconsin and we rented a place. And it was like that. We woke up the next morning on Christmas morning and we had like 4 inches of snow and there was already snow on the ground. And yeah, that is, but I'd like to have all my family with me. But it was the most beautiful setting. And that would be my best. Well, I see that there's 16 of you out there, and not everybody is in the chat. Come on, jump in that chat. Come on. Oh, thank heavens. I'm being rescued. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready there. I'm watching. I'm being rescued. Thumbs up. All right. Look who I have.
I figured I can't leave you high and dry all by yourself. You're begging, and everybody's sitting at home drinking their coffee saying, "We're not going to help Ann."
I know. And this morning, because I have to take out in a little while, I can only have water. I can't have my coffee yet. So that's why I'm kind of like, come on, I need some help, y'all. I need some help. But we're talking about our Thanksgiving now. When is Canada's Thanksgiving?
It was October the 7th.
And what do you call that? Is it Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. And it's just like ours probably. I mean, ours is a little different. The how it came to be,
Oh, we have
but you have your family. Do you do turkeys?
family, turkey,
Hold
football, ham. It's the exact same thing, just a month and a half earlier than yours.
Well, maybe someday we can get them closer together.
There you go.
Yeah,
I know a
why
place.
not? Huh?
I know a place.
Well, I'm thinking the countries too. We should get our dates closer together. No?
For some reason, Canada's set on having their Thanksgiving during harvest.
Uh-huh. And ours is like after the harvest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, technically, ours is after the harvest, but because it's colder up here, right?
Sure. You're ahead of us a little bit. Hey, I want to say good morning to Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Best Hunters, Best Catch. Woohoo! Good morning, Molly. Welcome to the Ann Lynn Show. Well, you're just in time because last night I jumped into Glenda's live over at Grace and Fire, and I told him I was gonna tell you something about me. I had a little announcement, and so next week is our Thanksgiving, and we will have a show on Wednesday morning. But I may be all wrapped up because look at my hands, Scott. See these hands? Do. One doesn't work. These don't work no more. So I can't give anybody, well, I can't really give them no, you don't want to do that anyhow, but I'm having my birdie fingers fixed.
So, are they rerunning tendons or?
They're going to, your fingers are in like a netting, like in a cage
Yeah.
in there. And they're just gonna cut the cage. And it's gonna relieve that tendon so that the
Okay.
tendon will function. Yeah. So I was gonna have this done uh, in New York from the same fellow that did my thumb, which he did a wonderful job. And he said, "Oh yeah, do it in the office. 20 minutes, you're out." He said it's like a 5 minute deal. You just go in there. He told me all about. Well, no, now here I went and I finally got an appointment with orthopedics. No, you have to go in the hospital. It's the whole big ta-da, and I'm like, seriously? So anyhow, that's Monday. What's- So they set me on the books for December, which was okay. But I got a call back, said Monday, can you do it Monday? And I'm like, this Monday? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. So heck yeah, get that fixed. I'm trying to get all fixed up here as quick as I can before Dave retires. He's in that little window of time now that we're like, okay, what else do we need to do? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I wish this hurt because I could get a new one of those. And I wish that hurt because I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you don't know because you're not our age. But yeah. But when you get in
Oh,
that little window of time, it's like scrambling to get things done and we gotta buy this. If we want one of those, we better buy it now. It's kind of
yeah.
like, you get in that retirement coming on, you've got to, get all these things done. So anyhow, and I also wanted to welcome our urban homestead, Annette. Hello, Annette. Hello. Welcome to the Lynn Show. So, hey, of everybody here, who all is going to participate in Noodle November? I was just kind of curious. Anybody? I did. It'll be out on next Wednesday, actually. It'll be out. And
Okay.
yeah, and Glenda participated. Hers comes out on Thanksgiving, which is awesome. Did you all do something for Noodle November? No? Well, I know
Yeah.
that it's a huge collaboration, and if anybody's interested in watching the videos, I think I will put this here.
For some
Um,
for some reason they won't. I don't get invited to too many collabs.
well, you're in my collab. We're in a collab,
There you go.
right? We can do a cooking collab of our own.
Absolutely.
Should we do that? I think
Well,
we should.
I already have one in. I have one that I'm thinking about doing in February. I'm gonna get
Okay.
with. I'm gonna get with Christine and Glenda and Ginger and see if it's a good idea or not. And if so, then I'll probably drop it in the next 3 weeks.
Oh, you're going to let us know if you want to
Yep.
participate?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
It'll be an invite, and then after we know how many days we have open, then we will do an open to whoever would like to join.
Well, I think that'd be fabulous, Scott.
Yeah.
And hey, and good morning, Fair Brick Studio. Good morning. And
Good morning to
good
you.
morning. Good. I always sang that to my girls when they were little. I don't think they liked it, but I'd go in and do that. Good morning to you. Just kind of sing to them.
Well,
Um,
I'm sure Glenda would would enjoy, being rocked in Mummy's lap and
oh, I did. Oh, she was my world for 4 years. She was the
yeah.
first. She was the first. She was my princess. She was pretty. She was a pretty baby, I have to say.
And then they broke the mold.
Oh yeah. Well, Major, yes, Major. We want to thank our moderators for being here today.
Yeah.
Totally. We thank our moderators. Thank you for reminding me that.
I'm,
But
I'm,
yeah, they
I'm,
they broke the mold with her.
see, I can
you
get
know,
away with
go ahead.
some people couldn't get away with saying that. I can. I'm far enough
Oh,
away that by the time she got here, she'd forget what I was talking about. So
you're gonna be together in 25. All the big collaboration of uh YouTube channels that are going to Alaska.
yep.
Yep. You're gonna be stuck on a ship with her.
Oh no, Sir Grace and I already have a good. We're gonna lock her somewhere, and we're just gonna venture out for the day.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know that will be a fun trip. That'll be fun.
Oh,
And
I am so looking forward to this trip. And like yes, we got to spend a weekend together. The four of us,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was kind of go. It was go 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 go. We didn't really have enough time to sit and chat, and whenever you're stuck with somebody for, well, I guess it's 9 days because we're doing 2 days. 2 days prior, 7 days on the ship, and then we'll probably stay one more day and then fly out.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
That's
together for quite some
that's
time.
a lot of time. That's a lot of time.
Yep.
A lot of time. Hey, Lynn, are you getting close to joining?
She's probably jogging now, going the other way with the dog.
No, Lynn. No, that was that was oh, that was our Louie. Carrie. That was Carrie. That was Carrie that was walking her dog. She was walking her dog. Yeah.
Well,
Good morning, Brampton Gardner. Good morning.
What's up, Rochelle?
Yeah, she would like to have been able to get on that cruise too.
Oh, hey, you never know what the good Lord has in store.
Yeah, don't
say. That's it. Don't say never until we're waving bye-bye.
That's true. And then how do you find out about information for that cruise?
Either my channel or Jesse's channel, and we will have all that information. And even if you want to just call and find out, we have a magnificent personal vacation planner.
Yes.
Who books your trip and then comes with you? I've never heard
I
of
didn't
it.
realize that. They're going with you?
He's coming with us.
Ah.
Yeah. No, he's going. He's he's probably going to be at the far end of the ship from us, but yeah, no, he's
Wow.
he's coming, and his wife is coming.
Wow.
They've always wanted to go to Alaska, and whenever that kind of guy tells you your trip is just as cheap as what he can book it through the company, we did a good job.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Good morning, Kimberly.
Yeah, no, he's already got his Cruising Alaska shirt, and yeah.
Wow. Good. Yeah. That's great. Well, boy, I am going to have to leave you here. It's getting close to that time. You okay? Okay.
I can chit chat.
You can chit. Yeah, you won't be able to see the chat, though.
Well, I can't, and that's it. I cannot see, I can't see the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have to pull over and redo my whole phone. So
I'm going to drop out for just a minute, but I will come back to say goodbye.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, This was unplanned. This is unscripted. Unscripted TV. Now, if that was a different color, I'd say I was just about to pass Jesse. Just saying, folks. Let me see if I can turn that around. You can't see. It was Jesse's truck, but red. And, Jesse's going to say that it's not as pretty as his truck. But we are T-minus 30 minutes, roughly, till I cross the border. So hopefully somebody comes in by then, or I'm going to be in trouble.
Well, how about Lynn?
Okay, I'll do
Hi. Hello there.
Hi, Aunt Lynn. How are you? Uh-oh.
How are you,
Yeah.
Lynn? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yes. Yes.
Did we
I'm
ask you
fine.
how you
Hello,
were?
Brampton Gardner. Oh,
Let's do this.
so many. Kimberly is here.
Yes.
Well, I am getting a feedback really bad.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll kick you out. You want to reset?
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm so far behind.
Okay.
Shouldn't be any reset coming from me.
Nah, I think we're fine. Just the way it goes sometimes. What did you think about those silly headlines? Weren't they? I mean, those were real newspaper headlines.
That kind of frightens me a little bit. I was sitting here driving down the highway, and I was contemplating humanity
Yeah.
and how somebody could be so stupid. But then again, there is folks from your country who believe we live in igloos and get around with dog sleds. I tell you what,
Well,
I've got a very warm dog sled this morning, folks.
ooh. Yeah, you had your big old doggy with you. You have a dog like I used to have.
Yeah, no, I don't have Hank. Hank gets sick in the truck, and I don't understand. He gets himself so worked up that he throws up. And
Well,
I just can't figure it out. Why? Like,
yeah.
how or why or...
Yeah.
But even to the vet, which is 10 minutes from the house, if that, he gets sick.
Jesse's here.
What's up, brother Jesse?
Okay.
And,
I'm getting the flailing. I'm getting this. Oh, okay. Here you. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I know what it was.
What was it?
My hearing aids were connected to.
Oh.
Okay, the sound was connected to my hearing aids, and I think I also had my computer sound on. So I'm hearing the computer sound. I'm hearing it in my ear at the same time, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
hilarious.
that's right. Anyway, well, the
That's
reason
hilarious.
I'm not here, Ann said I'm going to start about 8:30, and I can wing it for a while. I slept almost 12 hours.
Well, that's good though.
Wow.
She had a big day yesterday,
Wow.
didn't you?
And I'm going to have another one today, because today we actually have to go downtown and park.
Oh no.
It's valet parking. They park your vehicle for you. And so this is like right down with all the major hospitals. How there's a complex and there's like 4 hospitals together. That's where we're going today. And it's like, I don't want to go, but hey, I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
This one is neurology.
Yeah.
Neurology.
But
Because as I've aged, I've developed a tick. Anyone could have told you Memo is probably full of ticks.
Yeah.
That's what
She is the tick.
That's what yeah.
She's developed a tick, folks. She hasn't got ticks. There's a fine line there.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I got it from walking in the forest. I don't know. No. No. But yesterday I had some shocking news. I'm making a big announcement at the official Ann Lynn. I did have a surprise yesterday. I'm going to have a full knee replacement. Yeah.
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 You saw that.
I went from you don't have arthritis to an MRI said, yeah, you do. And and I have I forget what they called the bone. I don't know if it was called a bruised bone from all the water or what, but the bone showed up dark. So I know, Major.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it yet. They're going to call me. I'm going to go to the same hospital that cameraman went to for his hip replacement. So it'll be different doctors that do knee replacements. But anyway,
we sound like a bunch of cripples, and
I'm telling you,
and we just celebrated our mom's 93rd birthday with her.
Yes, as Major would say, salute. Yeah,
salute, and she's physically
great.
A little energizer bunny. I mean, now she's slowed down. Of course, she's 93.
Of course, at 93, you're
yeah,
bound,
but no issues with arthritis, or she's never had any knee replacements or nothing like that.
Oh, nothing. She has more teeth than I have.
Yeah, she's got beautiful teeth. I mean, she's still. I mean, it's just hilarious. Well, guys, I'm gonna bow out, and Glenda should be coming. I know she had an appointment. She'll be getting back from it, and she'll be hopping in. And Lynn, she can end the show. She can get in and play our end music.
I don't know. Oh, you mean Glenda can do that for us?
Yes.
Oh, good, because I don't do any of that. I just look pretty. That's all I do.
And yes, you do.
Oh, thank you.
And I gotta run. I love y'all. We'll see you soon. I'm not 100% sure I'll be back. I probably doubt it. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Granny kisses to everybody. Bye. I'll see you next week. Right, Lynn?
That's right.
Know. I may be all bandaged up, but we'll be here.
That's right. You will be bandaged up.
Okay. Bye, Scott. Thank you.
See you.
Wow. So, no, Major said, I assume it's going to be very expensive. Actually, because I am a veteran, it won't cost me a penny because I'm using the VA system, but they are sending me out to any hospital I want. And I chose the hospital system that cameraman had been in. So that's one of the blessings of being a veteran, I hear. Right?
Well, that's it, and at least they allowed you to go and get outside care.
Yes. Now, I could have chosen inside care, but the doctors who do that are so booked out, and that's actually why they allow community care. Our system is so booked within itself.
Yeah.
That he said, do you want Dr. So-and-so here, or who is booked up way out, or would you rather go out? And I said, rather go out than wait, because I've waited. I mean, it's getting worse. It has days that it's other days I'm okay. And they fitted me, which, when I went in the military, I never knew the long-term benefits as I aged. But I'm so glad that as a young person, I went in. So, but they gave me a knee brace. And if
Okay.
I would have bought that on Amazon, I was looking at a pretty good price.
Yeah.
But nope.
I just had to buy one because
Oh,
I go for my cortisone shot on Friday, and they're hoping that that'll give me a little bit of pain relief.
yes. I've had 3 this year of the cortisone. Yes. And
Okay.
the last one, there's so much water um, that she had a very hard time giving it to me. She said, just very, very, very difficult time. So, oh, and Jesse, Lisa has had surgery on both her knees already. So, I've heard it's very, I mean, I'm sure every surgery is painful. I'm not saying it's not, but was knee surgery probably extremely painful, or did Lisa just come through it pretty well? Let me know.
My
Um,
Whenever Mom had hers done, she said it was a different pain. It
oh,
it wasn't. It was more of an ache than it was a pain. But
okay,
and
okay.
that the way that was the way she found it. Is, you know,
Mm,
she said it was just totally different.
okay,
It did. Uh, it was. She said just a very different pain, and
okay.
like you said, the more exercise she did, the better
Yeah,
it felt. So,
really, really. Okay.
like they said, if you don't do your exercises, you're the one who's going to pay for it. Nobody else.
That's what I've heard, especially with knee surgery. I've heard you've got to keep up on your physical therapy, and you've got to move, which,
Yep.
lately, I'll be honest, lately I've not moved a lot. I mean, let's face it, I've been in a chair because I've
Yeah.
been letting it I've been babying it, because if I move it a whole lot, then is when the pain gets, the pain she had before the surgery was way worse from the healing pain afterwards. There was only slight pain of, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, he said I was bone on bone. So, um,
That's what
good.
Mom wants to do.
So so having said that, and that's the same thing with cameraman. He was bone on bone with both of his hips. And when the first surgery he had in December, that pain, I mean, to see your husband in such pain when he walked. And, he cried when it came out of surgery, because you know what? The pain was gone. I mean, that's so strange, isn't it? That you've been cut on, and usually when you have surgery, you hurt. Let's face it. You're laying there and you're moaning and you're groaning, and it's like, oh, I just you feel awful. He did not feel that way at all. They had him up within about 4 hours of that new hip, and he
Yep.
was just so thankful. Now, of course, he was numb, I'm sure. Well, they let the block wear off, but there's still some numbness in that area. But he felt so good. Um, I'm thinking, I don't think he walked out. I don't think they allowed him to walk out, but he got in the car, and he walked
Well,
home. Yeah.
I know Mom. She had to go to the washroom. She had to do some stairs, even though there
Yes.
is no stairs at her house.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes.
she had to do stairs, and she had to walk 200 feet. And her first one, the surgeon screwed up. He didn't put the rod in her bone far enough, and it started pulling out. So she was
Oh.
in tremendous pain the second time. And
Oh.
and now, like she said, as soon as she got out of the operating room and got sitting there, she was, like she said, almost pain free,
Wow.
because the guy sunk it an extra inch into her
Oh,
butt so it wouldn't move. And
oh,
yeah, so you know, um, you just want to verify that they're good doctors.
yes, yes. And I'm not sure yet. I know the hospital is a good hospital, but when I mentioned where I wanted to go yesterday, this doctor at the VA, he said, "Oh, I think their whole knee doctors just left." And I'm like, he goes, "I don't know what that's about." But when we were there with cameraman, I asked the nurse practitioner if about doing knee replacement there, and she said, "Oh yeah, we," and she mentioned 2 doctors. So I have no idea what that's about. So I will meet with one of those 2 doctors and, like you
Yeah,
said, see what he says, see how he's going to do it. Um, the VA doctor said, "Don't let him go in there and just scrape it out and do that." He said, "You tell him, no, all that does is buy you time. But meantime, that arthritis, I mean, you're still bone on bone." He said, "No, you tell him I'm recommending the knee replacement." Mhm.
well, plus he'll get this person, this doctor's report. You know, so
Yes, yes, and I have to go by and pick up all the imaging and take it to the doctor. Now, I probably won't have an appointment for who knows 3 or 4 weeks, but that's still pretty good. That's still, it's still good. Mhm.
we're looking about 6 months here, for
Mm.
6 months to a year, um, for
Wow.
your to get into surgeries. Um, and there's nothing you can do. It's socialized medicine.
Yes.
Um, there is private clinics opening up,
Yes.
and like for $790, I can go get an MRI in less than 12 hours.
Yes. 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 It's sort of like Great Britain, isn't it? Because I know that they have socialized, and I watch. Of course, I watch a TV show that or YouTube show that is doctors in clinics there, and they'll say that in this clinic they have 12,000 patients, and they are allowed 10 minutes per patient.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
Canada,
when you go in, yeah, it's what is your major complaint? It's not like, say you have 3 things going on. No, what is your major complaint?
well, ours is 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they'll listen to 2 different things unless one is major. Then you'll have to book another appointment.
Yes.
Uh, if it's not critical now, they're actually doing phone appointments,
Yes. Yes.
which I'm actually liking.
Whoops.
Especially during the winter, I don't have to go out in a major snowstorm to a doctor.
Well,
She'll
now
come.
let's say you have a cold, just to say it's a cold, and it's really got to you. Will they prescribe an antibiotic and send it to your pharmacy or mail it home to you or what?
Yeah, they'll call over to the pharmacy, and then I go to the pharmacy and pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I
Now,
thought.
now, if you were to show up in a Burge or something, and the doctor doesn't know you, no, they won't prescribe.
Right.
They're. I should do a video on a new system that they're doing here. Actually, my friend Rob, whose farm I'm always at,
Mhm.
he actually helped design this program,
Oh,
and it's run actually by the paramedics. There's
okay.
doctors. You just call a 1-800 number, and they will accept. If they have 5 doctors that are up, doing phones, they will
Oh,
do like antibiotics and stuff like that.
okay. Okay.
as long as you are under a care of a doctor.
Okay. Now, can you go in the emergency room at any time? Or, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can go emergency anytime, but they tend to frown on it because emergency medicine is quite expensive.
Oh.
I forget how much they pay a doctor, something like $30 for 15 minutes. But yet that same thing that you would go see your doctor if you were at the emergency room would cost hundreds of dollars. So
Oh.
they try to frown on folks just showing up, with a sniffle to the emergency room. That's not what it's meant for. It's
Right.
meant for,
Right.
people who think they may be having a heart attack or broken bone, or, like uh, Debbie gets a chuckle out of, somebody will show up. I think my leg's broken, but yet they walk to her department. Well,
Oh.
if you're walking on your leg, it ain't broken.
Mm-mm.
So,
No.
it
No.
just, and it's, I get a chuckle out of, like you were saying, a bruised bone. It's impossible to bruise a bone.
Well, it's filled with fluid, and I don't think that was the word he used. I can't
No,
actually
it's,
remember.
it's impossible to bruise a bone. It's
Mm-hmm.
just, you just can't do it. So what it is you maybe have pressure or fluid underneath your patella,
Yes.
which is causing bone on bone, and you could be dislodging your patella as well, which is your
Yes.
knee. In
That's
layman's,
what it was.
that's
Yeah.
your knee. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Brampton Gardner said, yes, I had a Zoom appointment for lab results, which I'd already gotten from the website. So no need to waste time going on. That's it.
Nope.
Right. Right.
So there's a whole new system, and it's actually, we've had folks. It started in our area. That's where it was developed, and they've since started going all over Ontario and other provinces, and actually states are coming up because they're having such great success. Seniors are being able to stay in their homes longer.
Yes. Yes.
Which is less of a demand on the system. Yeah, there's just so many benefits of, number one, you're keeping the elderly out of old age homes,
Mm-hmm.
hospitals, whatever, if they care for you in your home,
Yes.
because you're not going to be prone to all these different bugs.
Right. Right. The C word just went through the home again here just recently. And I stayed away for a couple of weeks because I didn't want to bring it to church, so I stayed away because we have a lot of older people in our church. And our mom never caught that. Mm-mm.
No.
She's so healthy, which is such a blessing. And in other homes, when this first happened, people were as we know, it was terrible, devastating. And this home started giving people zinc and D and all the vitamins. And do you know that they did not one? Mm-mm. So, I mean, there's something to do when you can boost your immune system too, right?
Absolutely. And whenever it first showed up on our shores,
Yes.
it was much more severe than what it is today.
Yes, it was. And that's when it went through homes and, well, everywhere. Yes. Yes.
And I'll be quite honest. I have 3 shots and a booster.
Yes.
With my health and with Debbie working at the hospital, it was the best for my family. I've read up on this year's booster and the severity of the strain that's going through this year, and we have decided not to do it this year.
Right. Yes.
There's more of a health. There's more of a health risk to take. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving
No, we don't give
medical.
No, we're just saying personally. Right. Hello, Christian. Hello.
Personally,
here.
Yeah.
Christian just joined us. And Major, I don't think you're the only one in chat. I think there's others in here, Major. I know Brampton's here and Jesse's here. So, and Grace and Fire, Glinda will be joining us. I'm not sure when. Do you know when by any chance, Scott?
No. I know my time was supposed to be 9:15, and then she was looking like she was needing help, so I popped up, and there's the bat phone.
Hello, Batgirl here. Christine, good morning. Christine is here.
Hey, Christine. So yeah, that's just,
Okay.
This year I think, and it's just like the flu shot. Some years they get the flu shot. Some years, they miss the.
Yes.
Because they look at Australia, because Australia's in winter before we are.
Oh,
so they see what is going through Australia and that part of the world, and they make our serum over here in North America for the U.S. and Canada based off of what they're seeing coming out of the region.
I did not know that.
It's very complex and neat, but I just, anybody that's sitting on the fence, I know I wouldn't be taking it this year. But if medically you need it, take it.
Take it.
But absolutely. I'm not saying, I don't know everybody's health history.
Right. Joe from Garden State Gardener is here, Scott. Good morning, Joe. Good morning. I'm so glad you could drop by.
I was, you son of a dog whispering.
Okay, now. We love Joe. We love him. He's all the way up in, I want to say, New Jersey. Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the Randy type that just pulled in front of me.
Thank you for clarifying that. So anyway, you just had a big beep trucker pull in front of you.
I just had an 18-wheeler cut me off. Yes.
Oh, well, he's bigger than you, and he just knows he can do it. Right?
He's hauling hot tar.
I'm getting a phone call. I don't know how to take me out, but it's the VA calling, so I need to take it. Scott, keep talking.
Yep. All right.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. I wish I could mute her, but we can't.
2 seconds, sweetheart.
Come on, dude.
YouTube Live.
It's
4852.
It's one of those things where he's trying to get by another guy, and both of them could only do 65, and I was doing 75. So that's why I called him a dog whisperer. Get out of my way. All right, folks, everybody give him the one-finger salute. Yeah, Glenda should be in here shortly, hopefully, because I am, what mile marker am I at? I am 7 miles from the U.S. right now. And then, once I get home, I know what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day. I might even go live, and we might go live and show making Randy's shirts and Shannon's shirts. We'll see. I have to finish doing his towels. So if you haven't seen Randy's crying towel yet, you're going to have to go over to Glenda's channel and watch and see. Hey, cameraman.
Yep, cameraman said he's doing laundry. What a man, what a man.
Hey, I do my domestic duties as well. I do laundry, I do the cooking, I'm all over that domestic. I gotta keep Debbie happy here. She's gonna toss me out.
Well, I won't toss cameraman out, but he's pretty good. Oh, could you hear my Brampton Gardner? Could you hear my conversation, Scott?
A little bit, but I was trying to keep myself talking.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know how. Anyway, it was the VA, and now they're reminding me that I had to refill a prescription, and now I've got to get another thing done. Ah!
You're gonna have to get a room and move in.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Grow Big TV. Hello there. Hi, Glenda.
Hey, I couldn't let myself up under the other link, so I had to crack into a different way.
Okay, well, you
we
got
are set, and we are good as golden.
Yes. Oh, and just look who all is here today, Glenda. Isn't this great?
Oh my goodness! And I was getting my water, so
I saw that. I saw that. Actually, I've got my Great Smoky Mountain mug today. I should have. Now, the reason I don't have my Rambling with the Brooms mug is because I started out with the Great Smoky Mountains, and I had a choice. I could have went with the official Ann Lynn mug or with Rambling with the Brooms, but hey, I just kept it simple. You're representing.
I'm representing. Here you go. This actually is my favorite hat now because it really does fit my head really nice.
Well, and I have a large head too, so it would fit me.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I can't hear you guys anymore.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yes, we can. And Joe, thank you. Thank you, Joe, for explaining Grow Big TV. I thought I knew that Grow Big TV, but I wasn't real sure. So I thought, well, I better greet you.
and Christine likes my chairs. Thank you, Christine.
Yeah, they're lovely. They're lovely.
Okay, looks like.
Yep, Scott.
I'll remove him for right now. I'll bring him back whenever he is up. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've had these chairs for a few years and I just changed the pillows. They're super lightweight and super comfortable. Um,
Mhm.
and the pillows are from a thrift store for $2.99.
Yay. Oh,
I love a good deal. So thank you, Christine. Let's see
speaking
here.
of thrift stores, I hear that you and your mother got into some wonderful stores recently.
So here's a tip. If you're okay, so like I went to we went to the Olive Garden, right? Sir Grace and I.
Yes.
And we were just we wanted to learn more about like another state, and what's in the area. So here's my tip. So the waitress came over and I was kind of in a thrifting mood and I just asked her, I said, "Do you ever go thrift store shopping?" Because some people don't, and you could really offend somebody,
Right.
like
Right.
you have to
Yeah.
be really careful with how you say that. Um, okay. Oh, I just got a message. Scott is at the border. So
Oh, okay. He's got to get through the border. Okay.
So, hey, let me send him back up. Our message.
Oh, you go right ahead. Yes.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I can't text and talk at the same time. That's a little fun fact with me.
Can you chew gum and walk at the same
I
time?
can do that. I can at least do that, but texting,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
So anyhow, so the waitress, I asked her, I said, "Do you thrift store?" And she said, "Go thrift store shopping." And she said, "Actually, I do." And I said, "Okay, well, this is where we're going and the direction." I said, "But what is your favorite one to go to? Like, what is like the inside?"
Yes. Yes.
She gave it to me, and I took my mother. I picked her up, and I just said, I said, "Let's go." And so we went, and she said, first thing out of her mouth, "Aunt Lynn would love
Ooh,
this."
I'm ready. If I ever get a day off from all these appointments and I'm ready.
Well, you let me know because I found another one too. So I went into the other thrift store that I like, right? And
Right.
I said, "Where is your favorite one to go?" And yeah, she said, "If you want name brand stuff
Yes.
at low, low, low prices, this is where you go." And I went, "Hook a girl up. I love me some thrift stores."
I
So
do too. I do too. Yeah, we'll have to check those out and do some good shopping. When Bubba moves out,
yeah,
he's not going to have a lot of furniture. And the other day there was a girl on YouTube and she went into Habitat. Is it re
Habitat for
something?
Humanity. Yeah, it's the home store.
Thank
Habitat.
you, the rehome store.
Yeah, it's
Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Now, I know every location has got to be different, obviously,
yeah,
but the furniture was well made and it was wood, solid wood. So much of it was solid wood, and it was just gorgeous furniture. And the prices were so reasonable that you could just have a gorgeous home for a fraction of what you would pay.
absolutely. Well, we have a really nice one too, and at reasonable prices. I've been there a few times. In fact, I want to go get a chandelier, and I'd like to dismantle it and then in the spring hot glue go to the Dollar Tree and then
Yes,
hot glue the lights. I have
yes.
a pergola and I'd love to have that a chandelier for the pergola. I think that
Now
would be
that's what I
cool.
did. That's what I did. I made one and had it outside for so long,
Yeah,
and I had a chandelier like that, and I think I finally gave it to your mother, and then I think she gave it back, and then I think it's gone. But it lasted for years and years and years.
yeah. Well, I need to find a really big one, not a
Yes.
little one, but a
No.
really I like to, and maybe one for the chickens. I might do that for the chickens for one of the runs, and then maybe see if I can figure out some way for their big run because there's enough sunlight that would hit it.
Yes, the
That
solar.
would be
Yes.
something fun at night to see.
Oh, I tell you what.
Roasting chickens.
This
Chandelier.
this habitat had large chandeliers for like $18,
Yeah,
and I mean they were reasonable, weren't usually.
yeah. Yeah, I've seen them as low as like 10. And
Yeah.
then you get a spray paint, you dismantle, get all the wiring out of it. and then give it a good coat of spray paint for outdoor use, so you're protecting the metal, and then just go get your Dollar Tree, because that's usually what fits in there, or Walmart, for $1
Yes.
each.
Yes.
Get the little lights and then just pop the tops of them onto it and hot glue it in,
And
Yeah.
you've got an outdoor chandelier.
yeah.
Now tomorrow I'm going to the library, local library, and tomorrow is the adult craft, and we're not making those, but we're taking mason jars and we're going to not macrame. Good grief, that's the wrong. When you use the glue and you put, we're putting leaves on the outside of
Oh,
mason jars, and then I can drop a tea light in there, and I can have a pretty, light, a pretty little light in my house.
really cool. That's really cool. I love upcycling and repurposing. I
Yeah.
was watching somebody on Instagram, and they went to Dollar Tree and they purchased the crystal looking bowls,
Yes.
from the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
They got a top one and a bottom, and then they hot glued them together to make like a ball.
Yes.
And then they took like a smaller bowl and they hot glued it to the top. And then they took like a shower curtain,
Yes.
like from there, the clear one, so it all matched, hot glued that on top to make like the little loop. What it was an ornament.
Yes.
And then underneath they took like a wood burner, underneath, and then they put the lights up underneath of it, and at night it looks like little crystal Christmas ornaments.
Isn't that something?
What a really cool idea to put that by your front door at night. And if you get the lights that have timers on it,
Yes.
you don't even have to think to turn it on. You can get those at Costco. I think they're like 4 for $10. So you could do like 4 ornaments for $10. So yeah.
Yes, decoupage. Thank you. Thank you, Major.
Yeah.
I forget what I started to call it, but I knew it wasn't right. But yeah, we're going to decoupage those pieces of paper onto that. Yes.
Yeah. That's really cool. I love stuff like that. That is so neat. I have been making, and I gotta finish it up because they've been sitting, candles.
Oh.
So it's time to trim the wicks.
Yes.
I need to keep done a couple of them because I poured it in. It's the way I poured it. And then put the lids on it, put the labels on it, let it sit. Those are for Christmas.
Oh, everybody, our family, should we tell them what we do? I know some of them already know.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of different, but so as this is being described, know that this is actually really cool in person. It just sounds weird as we describe it.
In fact, I think 1 or 2 of your daughter-in-laws, when they heard about it, I know one in particular married to your younger son, she was like, huh? But when she came,
it was really cool to watch her light up, because she goes, this is really a good idea.
So what we do, we used to draw names for the adults, but we always buy the children gifts. Okay. So babies and young ones. We don't have any young ones anymore, but except for grandbabies and great nieces. And
my baby now, we always have somebody.
We have her now, but okay.
No problem.
No problem. Bye, Smoky Mountain Blessed. Yes. Oh, I love your channel. Enjoy your. Oh, I'm telling you, they are Smoky Mountain Blessed. Yes. And her husband. When I was in the other room, I said a prayer for him this morning, because before I came on, I just said a prayer that he needs healing, and
absolutely
in Jesus' name, Amen, Amen. So what we do is all year we gather together.
Thrift stores or
new, or like say you're in, I don't know, what's one of those good stores you like, and they have 90% off of something, or they have 80%.
Pick any store, because I get them all up.
Right. Or you go in Walmart and they're clearancing things for like super, super duper cheap for $1, but yet there's something that our family would enjoy. Oh, good. Donnie's good. Donnie is resting now. Good, good, good. So then we have homemade, as Glenda said. And so we bring it all together to a location, and it's like going through a brand new, fabulous thrift store.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
You get to pick out your gifts. So this is not done on the smaller family. This is the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, the grandparents. It's the big family. Because sometimes it's really hard to buy like for the big family, you know what I mean? And honestly, this has to be probably one of the easiest things to do because we have so many different talents in our family, so many different income levels in the family. So not everybody can do, a lot, and some can do a little extra. Some are crafters, some are extreme couponers,
some are knitters.
Yeah. I mean, it's really neat to see everybody's talent and celebrate it, and some are great bakers. Some will bake cookies and,
yes.
Different things, or they'll make up something that way you can bake it at home.
We do. Last year I did some of the food in a jar.
Yes.
In a mason jar. Thank you. In a mason jar.
Yeah. Where you could do your own, I mean, the sky's the limit, really. I mean, it's really cool. So we do draw numbers, but it's for who goes first. Yes.
So we go, so you draw a number and then you get to go around and pick one. Oh, and one other thing, we have your sister has an Amazon store. And so sometimes she brings things from her Amazon store.
Yep.
And then your other sister is a big plant person. She loves her
plants.
And
and that's how we get plants around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's what everyone's gifting is. It's just spectacular. Yeah, and then you go. So everybody goes around once, and then we go around again, and then pretty soon it's 2 gifts each. Yeah. And we have so much that we usually have enough to donate to a mission, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do, which is really cool.
I mean, there's some things left that are still good. I don't mean that. There's nothing that we throw out.
Oh, no. We bless somebody else. It's just the way that we do. We get what we want, and then we bless somebody else, and it's so cool. My best friend in high school would give us a junk box every Christmas. It was our favorite. The box was full of thrift store, garage sale, and other items that we love. It was our favorite, probably.
Yes.
And then the box was full of thrift store, garage sale, and other items that we love. I just think that's such a really good way because I think, sometimes the holidays can be so stressful, especially financially. I mean, not only are you trying to, like plan for different events, there people have work parties, you have
church parties,
you have neighborhood parties, all kinds of, all good, Christine. I've got fat fingers too. Sometimes I have to double check things. So, and thank you, Jesse, for dropping the links.
Did you see who's in here? You want to say hi?
Yes. So we have the Major who's in. I haven't said hi to him yet. Hi, Major. And Christine from Gillum Farms, chilling with the Gillums. I actually almost wore my shirt today. I should have. I looked at it and then I thought, I don't know. I'm waiting for Christine to come in. Man, girl, you surprised me. But we're chilling with the Gillums. And her husband has me counting cows going 55 miles an hour down the road, which is not a good thing to do. Don't be like Glenda. Yes, there's a cattle farm not too far from us. So
1, 2 cattle, 3 cattle, 4.
Which is my new thing, I've been counting chickens for a while. Now I'm counting cows. And CB is in the house. Hey.
Yes.
From Hooga Homestead.
Hooga, hello.
And Jesse's in the house. And
yes.
TV is here, and Rochelle from Brampton Gardner. I'm gonna go back through. Oh, and Joe,
Carrie.
Garden State Gardener.
Yes, Joe's in the house, and Carrie was here earlier. I'm not sure if
And
Carrie's here.
yeah, Carrie was here, and then Fairbanks Studio was here.
Oh,
Here,
goodness.
Annette, from our urban homestead from down under. It's in the evening there.
Oh, yes, yes.
Cameraman is here, and I see Conquest Josh.
He is, you know what Josh is doing right now?
What's Josh
Josh
doing?
is deer hunting right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first day of opening with a rifle today.
Okay. With a pew pew.
Oh, well, we can say. What about the TV shows back in my day? Can't say their names anymore.
Oh, you have to be careful with
Pew Pew Man.
Pew Pew Man. I just, yeah, I know.
Pew Man, the Pew Pew Man. Do you know the Pew Pew Man?
Yeah, that just.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it because I didn't say the other word.
There you are. Yeah.
I didn't say the other word. I said the R word.
Yeah, I know. It's so silly. But anyhow, good luck today, Josh, as you're out hunting. So
yeah, with the
I know Christine was out, and so was Johnny not too long ago. Pew Pew starts Saturday. Okay, I knew it was.
Oh,
yeah. So
now where are they located? Is it
in Oklahoma?
That's what I thought, and I want to ask you, Chris. I knew it was Oklahoma.
Yeah,
but I know people know it is, right?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, Christine, correct me, but I think it's like an hour or so from Tulsa. Just so you, because Aunt Lynn knows Tulsa.
Oh,
you went to school there.
Well, my husband.
Oh, your husband did. I'm
to
sorry.
School at Broken Arrow, so we lived at Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And while he went to school, I worked 2 jobs. I worked during the week at the employment office, or what we would call the unemployment office, full time during the week. Mm-hmm. And then I worked on Saturday morning at a donut shop. Oh, wow, Major. Wow.
So what are you hunting for?
Yeah, I started to say, what are you hunting for?
Well, when I lived over there, kind of on that hunting thing, we lived in England. I went out we lived in Suffolk, and I'd go out just driving to a friend's house who lived out in the middle of nowhere. And I just always thought it was so beautiful watching the hunting. We do it so differently. I tell people, if you want to know what hunting looks like out in England, go to Bass Pro, and in the bathroom of all places, they have people dressed up, and it's very elegant looking sport. Wow. It really is. So they were pheasant hunting out there when I was out going to a friend's house, and I would just see the truck on the side of the road with the pheasants upside down. It was really cool, and you'd see all the guys and their dogs out, really, really, really neat. One of my dog that we brought back to the United States, that's actually what she was trained to do. The guy actually was going to keep her. He had began her training. She was an English Cocker Spaniel, or over there they just call it a Cocker Spaniel. But anyhow, so she had the beginning of her training, and he wanted some Christmas money and a 5th of Jack Daniels. So as an exchange for her. So that's what we did. And boy, she was a good little hunter. We didn't use her for hunting.
Would you say that again? What did she cost you?
A little bit of money and a 5th of Jack Daniels.
Oh my gosh. I never
that's what he wanted.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. So a little Christmas money, a little 5th of Jack Daniels, and we got her.
Wow.
That's how we got her. I will never in a million years forget. She was this little itty bitty thing, and just, I mean, they start them young for training, Yeah. That's why she always had an animal in her mouth, like a stuffed animal. And so she'd go around and carry that all the time. And then the idea the guy told us is that you pull it right before you go hunting when they're babies. And then they'll go do their thing, and then they'll come back and you give them back their toy. Well, that's why our dog did that. That was part of her personality, because she had been trained to do that. And then she would go out on her own. We'd open the back door and she'd bring us a baby bird, and her little backside was
Happy.
she was happy. And so we
Happy dance.
raised her. And we didn't have to go out hunting. She just did it for us, you know. We
Wow.
all kinds of but we no longer have her. She crossed the Rainbow Bridge.
Yes, she
several
did. She
years
was
ago, but
wonderful.
she lived
Well,
till she was 13.
I want to say Psalm 146 Home and Garden is here.
Yes. Hey,
Thank
hey.
And Nanny Tam is here. Good morning to everyone. We're so blessed.
And so an hour east of Tulsa.
Yep. Psalm 146 said, "Good God's glorious morning, everyone." Amen. Amen. I'll be listening in the background. So, and it's Tahlequah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't about to butcher the name of that.
And I have a friend that lives at Shoto, really good friend that lives at Shoto, Oklahoma. And of course, a lot of those, obviously, as we know, are names from, you know, we know where they're named from. And it's just a glorious state. It's a glorious state. Yeah, glorious state. Glorious state.
Yeah, and I will butcher them, and it's not my intent ever. So,
well, I would butcher them if I hadn't heard the names or known people who lived in those cities. I would butcher them.
When we lived in Tucson, there was a name, and it was in Spanish, and I'm not even kidding. I called it Quajita. That was the name of the street to me, Quajita. And somebody said it's not Quajita, it's Kyoto. And
oh, there you go.
Like, so after that, I'm just really careful with how I say things because
Me too.
And I don't mean to.
Well, cameraman is going to be going to Puerto Rico very soon now. I just turned my head, look at a calendar, but it's coming up very soon.
Oh, I'm
sorry. And of course, his family speaks, fluent. Yeah. And so it's going to be interesting to see how much he knows when his family, of course, everyone speaks English, obviously, but it's going to be kind of funny, to see how he does.
Yeah. Well, and he'll probably come home and start speaking to you in Spanish, and it'd be like, oh, wait a second. I just had my tune up, and
right. Now, our granddaughter, she is fluent. She is absolutely fluent in Spanish, and she could be, and then we don't know. She's a senior. She may go into something with that, with language.
Mm-hmm.
She's interpreter. So we're not real sure yet. We're just going to wait and see. But she's very fluent in Spanish.
I have two in my family that are fluent in Spanish too. So I think it's wonderful. I really encourage people to have a second language. Don't be like me.
No, or me.
Yeah, learn a second. I think it's important. I really and I mean that with a sincere heart. I think that it's super important to have a second language.
I know years ago there was she was like a princess. I saw their story, and she had two children, and she said she encouraged everyone with children to have them go into the arts or language or creativity, because it really helps. It helps you as you're growing.
It really does. I wish like more school systems. So when one of my kids was in a school system, I mean, gosh, years and years and years ago, at first grade level, half of his was in English and half of his was in Spanish. They call it the Spanish immersion program. And I really wish that more schools would do that and start them out younger, because it really helped him to be able to roll his R's better, because I can't even roll. And what a great thing to do when the language is still coming in and you're still learning your words, and to be able to pick that up. Spanish, French, whatever, pick a second language. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying Spanish, but that's what we had. But I just really think that's just my own personal opinion. I think we'd be better off if we started that younger,
I think learning is so much easier. They pick it up so much easier.
Yeah.
Like you said, you and I people can try to teach us how to Roll our R's.
Mm-mm.
Sorry.
No, and it would have been
Don't
helpful.
do it.
You know, what's interesting is Grandpa spoke Spanish, or not Spanish, Japanese.
Japanese, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he used to get. I used to live in Japan for a while, and he, the day that
Right.
he actually graduated to heaven, one of the things that he said was, he said, "I cannot believe that," in a nice way, that you lived in Japan for 3 years. I was there for 18 months. I picked up the language fluently,
Right.
and you only know Skoshi. And I went, well, I just knew the basics.
Yeah. What you need to get around, right.
I would, but he's right on that. I should have learned more. So,
Well.
but I also taught English in my home. And so they didn't want to speak Japanese. They wanted to speak English. So
Right.
that's part of my experience, is I taught that in my home.
Right.
So yeah, I wish I had. I genuinely do. Let's see here. Oh, I like this one.
Oh,
A
wow.
great point. It helped my son who has a speech impediment, and now he's honor society in Spanish.
See, woot woot, Joe. That is
Celebration.
absolutely fab. That's what we said. After I watched that story about this princess over in Europe somewhere, and how important she thought it was for young people to learn a language, or play an instrument.
Yeah.
Or she had all these things, and she said that it just helps them in life.
It does.
And it helps your brain, I guess, grasp things a little bit easier. So
Absolutely.
and I know all of you were in band. You all played, every one of you played an instrument.
So
Yes.
Sir Grace was in Germany.
And sports helps.
It does. Sir Grace lived in Germany, and he still has some of the German language. I mean, he is part German anyhow.
Oh.
Up through, I think, his mother's side of the family. No, his mother was not. I mean, they're German immigrants. So, from several years ago. But while he was there, he picked up the language. So when we went to Germany, when we lived in England, we took a trip down to Germany, and he was able to speak the language to get us around. And it kind of, you realize how closely the English language is, because I could kind of understand what they meant. You know what I mean? It was just kind of interesting. But
well, and thank you, Kimberly. She's still here listening to a wonderful conversation. Thank you. The Ann Lynn show, the official Ann Lynn show. When Ann and I started out, almost 5 years ago in January, I think she said January 9th, we'll be having our big 5-year anniversary celebration right here. And we started out doing holidays. We talked about holidays. We were dressed as the tooth fairy and how important it was to dental hygiene, how important it is. And we did the 4th of July, anything that we could do. We did holidays. And then we changed to interviewing people, and we have literally interviewed over 100 people, way over 100. And we interviewed because everyone has a story, don't they, Glenda?
Absolutely.
I'll tell the one story that I was in my beauty shop, and I was talking to my beautician. I've known her. I had her in children's church. Okay. So I've known her forever. And we were talking. She always wants to know how the show was going. And this is back several years ago. And I said, everyone has a story. And there was a lady getting her hair done, and she looked up at me and said, I have a story. I said, well, you do? Well, would you come on the Ann Lynn show and share your story with us? She said, I sure will. She said, it doesn't start out happy. It's not a happy story, but there's a happy, there's an ending that has some redemption. Let's put it that way. And what it was is her 18-year-old lost his life, and unbeknownst to her, he had signed the donor card. And so he was a donor. And now they actually met the person that received the heart and the person that received another organ. And they actually all vacation together now.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So, I mean, it's very, very sad. But because he had signed to be an organ. I mean, he might have been 19, but he had signed to be an organ donor. And so that's what happened. And, there was a time, wasn't there, Glinda, when people could not know who had donated. But now I think that's let up a little bit, and you can meet the family of the person who donated. And so now she said, yeah, we vacationed together. Oh my gosh. So everyone has a story. And of course, mostly our stories were uplifting. And that's why Ann and I, we keep up with the news. It's not like we don't know. We know biblical revelation news, what's happening in the news. And sometimes you just need to have a break from all the news, all the bombardment of the day's activities. And so we kind of just wanted to be that kind of a channel. We're here just to give you like just for a few minutes. Right, Glinda? That's kind of what your mom and I started this channel to be.
Absolutely. And Dee's Garden Adventures is nice.
Thank you, Yes, Major. It was very, very sad for her to lose her young son.
Yeah.
But that he cared enough about humanity. He loved people to know that if anything ever happened to him, he wanted someone else to have an opportunity in life. And these people do. She met two of them.
Good reminder to other people too, that might be something you want to consider, if something were to happen, be thinking about that now. A lot of people don't think about organ donors, becoming one, and
I think
I'm on the registry, and I also am a bone marrow donor. I've been on that registry for 20 some odd years. I mean, it's something to think about. You just don't know. And if you want to pay it forward to somebody else, I think, it's a great thing to do. Of course, it's not for everybody, and I don't want to push anybody in that direction.
Oh, no, that's a really, really, for some, it would be a very difficult decision. Others, I'm sure, just like, bam, that's it. Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
But and then they need to talk to their family. I think it's good.
Right.
He did not talk to his mother about it, but when he got his driver's license, he just checked yes. Dee's Garden Adventures is here. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. So I think it's a really good one. Let's see. Hang on just a second.
How's our Scott doing?
I don't know where he's at.
Okay, well, he was crossing the Canadian-U.S. border. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where he's at, but he will be back. He knows I've been in with him talking, and so he's good to go. So he'll be back when he can.
Yes, absolutely. And, he might have needed to make a stop for a few moments. That I'm sure. Glinda, how long of a trip is that for him? I'd forgotten. He told us when we were with him.
Oh gosh, you would ask me that question.
It's 5 or 6 hours?
No, well, maybe round trip.
Oh, okay. But anyway, it's a good little trip. So maybe he needed to take a break for a few minutes.
Yeah. So, but anyhow, so he'll be back when he can.
Absolutely. And I know your mom had an appointment this morning. For those of you that don't know, Ann started out the show this morning around 8:30.
Yep.
And then around 9:15, she had to scoot for an appointment. She's going to be having some surgery, and she said next week she'll be back, but she may have both of her hands bandaged up, both of them. But she's having it on Monday. So by Wednesday, she'll have the major big one off. Correct, Glinda?
Yeah.
That big, she'll come home like goo, like that, right?
Yeah. Back to
Major. Yes, the Major. When we first met Major, he had lost his daughter and his grandson, and our heart just breaks for you, Major. It really, really does. You are just so precious.
Yes.
So
I'll tell you though, it's difficult, a journey, and you're in constant prayers.
Yes.
Now you are going to have surgery too.
Yes, and I actually shocked everybody because I was shocked yesterday. I have a sore knee, and it's sore knee, right? And so I had a local hospital do an X-ray, and it didn't show any arthritis. And so all this time, I just did not even think I had arthritis. But I had a MRI, and I had the consultation yesterday with the doctor, and he said, not only do you have arthritis, but you're bone on bone. So he's recommending a knee
Total knee replacement.
cap. Yeah, kneecap replace. Yep.
Totally. Yep.
So oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
You're going to be a bionic woman when it's all said and done. We ain't going to be able to keep up with you.
Well, a cameraman is already bionic. You know, he has two total hip replacements, left and right. You know, this last one, he's still it went a little bit different than the first one. What I mean is he still has such sensitivity around the nerves.
Sure.
And it's, I don't know how it feels, but I know that he doesn't like that feeling, and they're trying to, help him to desensitize those nerves.
Yeah.
Not the scar, it's from the scar down.
Right. Yeah, and that is unfortunately that is a possibility with any surgery. I had a knee surgery. Oh gosh, now it's about 10-15 years ago, somewhere right in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it affected a nerve in my leg, and I lost sensation for 10 years and it came back.
That's because it takes how long for a nerve to grow?
It took me 10 years. I don't know what nerve it was, but I couldn't tell you. I know where it was at, because I could, like, if you just like touched a certain area, it just it felt weird, and it was.
Oh, I know.
It didn't hurt. I don't ever like say it like that, but for me, it wouldn't come back. Okay, let's see here. I just got a message. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
No big deal.
Rheumatoid arthritis. He said mine was more like osteoarthritis.
Ooh.
I don't know, but I know rheumatoid arthritis is something that, it's a real pain. And yes, because your joints swell so much, don't they, with rheumatoid?
Jesse can speak, and Dale can speak to that.
Yes.
Probably better than us. They are doing injections.
Yes.
Through their providers. And I don't know if he's still here, but if you don't know anything about it, go either to Dale Homestead or Jesse at Lazy Days Ahead. I know that they've talked about which one it is. I'm forgetting the name of it.
Yes. It affects your hands mainly. And I think with Anne, it's mainly her.
If she gets osteoarthritis, is for her.
Oh, okay. Osteo. Okay. What about Jesse? Is this osteo?
No, I'm sorry. For my mother, it's osteo. But for Anne and Dale and Jesse, it's RA.
Right.
And there's an injection. It's an infusion type injection that they have to go in and have it done. And it's supposed to help with that.
Oh.
Has ulnar drift. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yes, I remember last November when you almost took your hand off. Major, we're going to bubble wrap you.
So, I mean, like I tell Sir Grace, we need to get some bubble wrap and just go from the top to the bottom, and then have you walking out, just with your face, just to make sure you're okay.
Oh,
we care.
I remember that in November. Yes.
You're loved, but that is so scary at the same time, not a good thing. But I'm glad you're okay. And then, oops. Here we go.
There it is. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. It's an infusion of a protein called Avsola. Okay. Yeah, I had never heard of that one. I know that there's an infusion called Vyepti, and it's for migraine sufferers. So, like, if the traditional migraine treatment plan is not working, it's a newer infusion that's on the market, and it's great for migraine sufferers.
Well,
I've never had it, but I've heard wonderful things about it. So definitely, I'm a migraine sufferer, and I have my own treatment plan that works,
Mhm.
which you'll never see me make an angry face. I'm doing it right now. I get Botox. So injections is what I get for
How
my.
many of them do you get at one time, though?
So I get 31 injections from.
31 guys. Woo.
Yeah, but it's not the same as for vanity reasons. For vanity,
Oh, no.
7 and 10, and it's targeted. It actually was approved by the FDA around 2010-ish. I know it's like give or take a year. It's right there. Because women would go get Botox treatment or Botox for vanity reasons, wrinkles or
Right.
what. And a side effect of it was that their migraines were being like brought down, diminished almost. And so the FDA had to look at that.
Mhm.
Uh, and when it first started its treatments, there wasn't a straight protocol for it because they didn't know exactly, because it was for vanity reasons. So a lot of people were just up in here, right?
Mhm.
So it developed, and now it's going along the lines of the nerves in your head.
Right. And
Yep, and then down into your shoulders, it goes, like, all the way down. So most of my Botox, I'm really young up in here, but you just have to take my word for it because 'cause I'm not shaving my head. Um, but it runs along the lines of, like, the occipital nerves and the different types of nerves that are up in there. And it takes at least 3 treatments to determine, which is 9 months to see if that will work. You go every 3 months for a set of 31 injections. So it runs all the way up, comes all the way to the back, down into my shoulders.
Mm.
Uh, and when it gets close for Botox, I start having migraines again, which is how we know that it's working. Uh, so I haven't had to go the Vyepti route with the infusion, but I have gone down the Botox route.
yes, yes.
And then let's see, there's something about barometric pressure that makes it hurt several hours in advance. Yes, that's a real thing. I couldn't agree more. There is something with the barometric pressure. When a thunderstorm is ready to roll in,
Right.
yeah,
And
I
that's rheumatoid arthritis for
I just
them.
got RA, but yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it affects everything. Anytime there's nerves and different, absolutely, right?
yep. An RA can be tested with. I actually went through that myself. I have osteo, but it still hurts. I see, and CB does Botox for migraines. I get them in my
Yep.
scalp. Yeah, and I'm sure you have a beautifully young scalp, just like I do. I always tell people, just you're not going to get to see it. Trigger me. Yep, neuralgia. Yep, I have occipital neuralgia. Is what I have. One of types. One of. Um,
Oh, bye, Carrie. Mwah. Have a
Bye.
wonderful day at school.
And
Bye.
I do Emgality as well. Yep, Emgality is a once a month injection, um, and so I do that because I have multiple headaches, um,
Mhm.
and a side effect for that, I also have neuropathy,
Right.
um, not due to diabetes, which is weird because most of the time it's due to diabetes. My
Oh,
my
that's
numbers are perfect,
right.
um, but the side effect for me of Emgality is it helps my neuropathy, but the FDA has not approved it for that. I asked my neurologist about that, and she said, "Yeah," she said, "We're seeing that come around, so that might be something down the
In the
pipes
future,
at some
right?
point that they're looking at." But for me now, I'm a migraine sufferer, so I get the benefits of it for the neuropathy too, which is kind of cool. Yep,
You're
we
in
are
the
human
human
barometers.
barometers. Oh,
I agree. I agree. Yes. A
oh, Carrie had a full knee replacement. Oh, well, Carrie, I'll be with you in the club. Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Let's see here. And Christine said, "My migraines are triggered by weather, and peanut butter is my
Yeah.
favorite."
Oh,
Yeah, there are a lot of food allergies. Cherries is one of. It's high in nitrates, is what
the nitrates. Well, lunch meat would be high in nitrates.
it does. So I
You
have
know,
to be very careful with what I purchase lunch
yes,
meat wise.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
and so I like the Boar's Head brand, and then Kroger has one too that's really good.
Yes.
I have to purchase some, and sometimes Costco will have it too, like a nitrite-free lunch meat.
Now, yep. Now, Christine, I cannot eat nuts, seeds, popcorn. So many can't have raspberries is because of their seeds are so tough. But boy, if I had to give up my peanut butter, oh my goodness, that would be hard on me because if
Really?
I want a taste of a nut, I have to go with peanut butter.
Yeah, and that's really hard. Yeah, there's a lot of foods that cause migraines, and it's something coffee can do it too. If you have too much
Yeah,
coffee, it
too
can
much.
cause it.
Right.
Chocolate. I mean,
Isn't
seriously,
that
not
something?
even chocolate. Allergies are a trigger for migraines. I can't do
Mhm.
anything about the weather. No. No, and then you live a few hours from us, and so I understand that Ohio Valley crud.
Oh, yes, we have the Ohio Valley crud.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's
And if
the
you
allergy.
don't know what that is, it's a good thing that you don't know what it is.
It is a good thing. So that makes allergies worse in our area, and the
Yes.
pollens are a lot higher.
Well, your son, when you moved from Arizona to the location here in the Ohio Valley crud area, it was very, very difficult on his asthma, was it not?
It was, and so I put him straight in for allergy, injections, and I have horrible allergies. He got it from me, unfortunately.
Mhm.
We have the same triggers, but, his and I had asthma for a while as
Mhm.
an adult, not as a kid. Um, so it's really hard. I mean, you
Mhm.
know, so yeah, allergies are big, a
Mhm.
big trigger, but it's important to take care of your health and work with your medical providers, and,
Right,
you know,
right.
they're the experts in all of this. I don't mind sharing my journey, but they are the experts. But there is I think it's important to share what works for somebody because you never know. You have to take that information back to your doctor and have that conversation. Let's see,
Yes.
something about cappuccino at the gas station that made my lower back hurt real bad every time I would get it. Never understood what it was all about. It could be the brand that they're using. It could be the way that it was processed at the time of roasting for coffee. It could be a multitude of things. Where humans are sensitive to things. So yeah, I actually believe you on that one. Totally. Indiana, Ohio border allergens get trapped in the Ohio Valley. Everyone who lives here knows about it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm fully aware of these allergies.
I love the Ohio Valley. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really prevalent the closer you are to the Ohio
Oh,
River is what it
bye, Nanny Tam. Bye. Bye. Have a very blessed day.
See here, I worked for a neurology group for several years. I was amazed by migraine triggers for our patients. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
fascinating thing. And then the other side of it is, well, no, I'll leave that one
right.
private. But anyhow, yeah, migraines are a real beast to figure out how to help. I know for cluster migraines, oxygen therapy is a real
Mm.
an option for a lot of migraine sufferers. So it's not just
Is that a
medication.
treatment? Is that a
So
treatment that's recommended by physicians very often with insurance companies, you think?
yeah, actually it is for cluster migraines. Um, the oxygen concentration is extremely high. I'm not going to give the numbers, but it's extremely high. It almost blows people out of the water that are not accustomed to migraine treatment. It's pretty high, and the timing is pretty high. But it does work for it. Again, that I'm not going to give numbers. Go back to your provider for that
I'll be right
information.
back.
Uh,
Someone's running in.
Go ahead.
Someone's
So
running in.
okay, I'm going to remove you. So anyhow, yeah, so if you know somebody with cluster migraines, have that conversation about oxygen therapy with your neurologist and see if that might be a good fit. Let's see here, cheese can. Yep, that's another trigger. I absolutely. Let's see. And then have a wonderful day, Nanny Tam. Let's see here. Lots of caffeine and cappuccino. There absolutely is. There's a lot of caffeine in it. But also, I think, the way that a lot of them is processed, that plays a huge, huge
Oh,
thing. See,
that's
I got rid
good.
of cluster migraine last night with,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Wow.
that is, it's
Yeah,
a
that's
option.
wonderful.
And then the other thing that, and this is not FDA approved,
Hmm.
not FDA approved, not, and very hard to do, very expensive to do. It would be recommended with a nonprofit,
Hmm.
but hyperbaric oxygen chambers.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. What
Oh,
insurance?
hang on a minute. I am going.
Okay. Well, let's see here. There's something. Oh, I think it's her grandfather clock, maybe.
No, it's my A device, and I don't want to set that off for
Oh,
anybody.
oh, okay, okay.
So
Because you have the most wonderful grandfather clock that you purchased in Germany, and it,
well, yeah, it came from Germany, but
yes.
it's downstairs. Let's see here. Let's see here. It works. The insurance companies are catching up with that one. Yeah, and as you know, CB, the oxygen concentration is pretty high.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm curious if your insurance maybe threw a little bit of a fit with the numbers, because we went through that, and the insurance was, that's not right. And then the pulmonary people, the team came out, and they even kind of threw a fit over that because it's such high concentration. But it is well known in the neurology world that this works, and they will prescribe it at high numbers. Yep.
Okay.
She said,
Yeah.
yeah, she had issues too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So,
So anyhow, well, I just wanted to take the time. Yeah, we had okay.
mhm. That's what you got to do. Jump. I used to work for a surgeon. Yep. You have to jump through hoops.
Yeah, very much
Because
so.
what
Advocate
he
for
wanted,
yourself.
what he would recommend for patients, surgery patients. No, there was always the person sitting in a computer that said, "Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope." And here you're bucking a surgeon, a physician. Nope, can't do that. But
Yeah,
he would document it. And of course, mostly he won, but occasionally, they would not win. Hmm.
right, right. So it is unfortunate, but
And that's going back like at least 20 years. I mean, that started years and years and years and years ago when they just really bucked everything. Hmm.
mhm, yeah. And the other thing is, I tell people, whether it's for yourself or you're advocating for somebody else, is speak up, talk to your insurance companies, talk to your medical providers.
Hmm.
Really, you know, I had a Botox, for example. I went to one neurologist, and she told me, she said, "You don't qualify for Botox. You don't have enough migraines per month
Right, right.
to qualify for it." Now, I think she dismissed me because I gave her the number,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? And I switched providers to I, I mean, like one of the top migraine specialists in our area, like
Hmm.
very top, very top, very hard to get in. I had to wait almost a year to get an appointment with her, but
Right.
I did it because I wanted her. And I sat down with her and I said, "Do I qualify for it?" I've been told no. Here's the number of migraines I have in a month. And she's like, "Yeah." And do you know, within 2 weeks, who was getting Botox?
Right, right. Just think, it took you a year, but it was worth it, wasn't it? And
It was
yeah,
so
it's
worth
sad
it.
that the insurance companies tell physicians, doctors what they can and cannot do for their patients.
Well, I think this
It's
physician
very
just
sad.
didn't want to do it, because the number that I gave her was exactly the same number I gave the other one,
Right.
you know, and I just don't think the physician wanted to do it.
No,
And
that I
I
started to
just
say
think
she
so.
wanted to pick her battles with and she didn't want that one. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so and it does happen. I mean, I have seen the good and bad in medical. I mean, hold on to your good ones.
Yes.
Don't be
Yes.
afraid to switch providers. If it's not working out for you,
Hmm.
switch. Switch
Absolutely.
until
That
you get.
I did within the VA system. I switched within the VA system to a provider. Now I have a new provider that I've never met yet, and if I'm not completely satisfied with this provider, I will request another one. My husband has a wonderful provider. She is just on top of it.
Mhm.
I wasn't real sure at first when I met her. You know, you need somebody that's really going to be for you and on your side.
Absolutely.
And some of them just aren't, you know. Actually, when I went recently, I had a substitute, you know, because I hadn't been given a provider yet. So I had a substitute gentleman. And bless his heart, he came in and I had labs. He did not bring up the computer. He did not read me my labs. He didn't tell me if I had high, lows, or anything. And so I think maybe people could say, well, that's not unusual. But that was the first time in all my history that I did not have a physician go over my labs with me.
Yeah,
Just
that's
saying.
well, I mean, we've had it happen with Sir Grace. We actually had a provider in the VA system
Mhm.
several years ago, literally said, Sir Grace, you have exhausted all of my services. And he literally, with his hands, and I'm not, this is not me just doing this to like with the words, but he literally took his hands like this and he said, I am done helping you. You have exhausted all of my services. And he was a specialty provider for a combat injury
Ah,
and didn't even bother saying, okay, let's find somebody who is more knowledgeable. That's not, if he had said that, if he had said, you have exhausted my services, let's find somebody more knowledgeable, I'm going to refer you on. That would be a totally different story. But it was literally this and no more appointments. And that's when the kick in to say, okay, I am not going to put up with this.
right.
We're going to find this specialty. And
Right.
now I've got the VA paying for the specialty care
Yes.
because
Yes.
this provider inside the VA didn't want to treat Sir Grace.
Correct. Correct.
And so
Correct.
these things really do happen.
They
And
do
I
happen.
make
Right.
the VA look bad. When you find somebody like that, they make the VA system look bad. And it's really
Right.
sad to me because there are a lot of really good,
Oh,
highlighted, good providers within the VA. I mean, the list of that is longer, but when you do find the bad,
right.
that's what our problem
It
is.
stands out. And a lot of, unfortunately, you know, that's the same thing with any system. I mean, like nursing
Yes.
home
Well, I
system.
mean, I had it happen to me with a neurologist.
Well, I recently took my mother to a dermatology appointment and just for a check. It was time for a checkup and everything was fine. But I said, so when I picked her up, because I take her, I don't let the bus take her. So I took her. And the nurse said, well, we've sent 3 over there this morning and they've sent them back without anything. No, nothing. I said, okay. So then when I took mom in, she had a skin tag on her eyelid that kind of, when she, you know, it kind of was right in the line of vision. And I just said to her, I'd like to have that taken off. And she said, today? I said, yes, today. So, you know, it really helps to have someone advocate for you.
It does.
Because if she had gone, and I'm just saying, if she'd gone on the bus and there was no one in the room with her, she would not have had that taken care of. Now, her checkup was excellent. There was no cancer. She's had 3 types. There was no cancer on her entire body. So
Right.
that was a good thing.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, but you know, I said, do you do skin tags and things like that? Because, you know, and oh, yes, we do. I said, well, I'd like that off. So I think it's very important that no matter where you're at, sometimes your sister has gone with me to a doctor appointment and advocated for me. So, I mean, it's just, you know, and cameraman and I, we go into each other's appointments because, you know, it's just another set of eyes can say, hey, what about this or that? So it's important, isn't it?
Really is. And so, you know, there are some well-intent doctors too that make mistakes, you know, and really their schedules are fast and
Yes, they are.
you know, and sometimes you can slip through the crack. And I think that it's important to take somebody with you. You
I
know,
do
just
too. I
slow
do too.
down, slow down. Hang on, we're here. I got better things to do.
Right. And
I got
speaking
some
of
laundry
mother,
at home, some dishes or something.
speaking of mom, her birthday, she had her 93rd birthday on the 10th of November. And so I went when your mom and I went over Sunday. Now we'd been there on her birthday. I don't mean that. I went over and,
Sure.
you know,
Sure.
but
But
on,
it's
but on
okay.
Sunday, your mother was able to come, right?
Yeah.
Now, we video chatted on her birthday, with your mom. We did the video
Put her
chat.
on YouTube. She's actually on the channel.
Yes. So
Kitty
we went over, and
celebration.
if you look at our live videos, you'll see our mother. And we interviewed her on her 93rd birthday. So she is on our live here. You'll see it. But I got to read, like, oh my goodness, there were over 40 on my Facebook alone wishing her happy birthday. Isn't that wonderful? And best wishes, and how much she had meant to so many of them. She and my father pastored for 25 years in our local area, and they were pastors in Michigan, because some of you know we were raised in Michigan. And but down here, when we moved, the Lord told my father to start a work here in this town. And so he did, and they pastored 25 years here. So a lot of the wishes that she got was, I wouldn't be the same person if the Lord hadn't brought you in our life. And we learned faith, and we learned God's word, and we learned to trust in God. And so, that was really, it took me a long time to read all those wishes, which was wonderful.
One of the things
Oh.
that I appreciate now, a lot of people don't know this. She was such a wonderful woman, but she also was a caregiver for her sister for 18 years.
19 years. 19
Okay.
years.
Her sister had a stroke and an aneurysm,
Mm-hmm.
and she almost lost her life. Her sister did.
Yes.
And Grandma went in, and she was a little powerhouse,
Very much so.
I grew up going with my grandmother to the nursing home, and really just sitting back and observing her, and her strive to make sure that her sister had the best life and the best care. I mean, was something, I will never forget. And I didn't know I needed these lessons back then.
I know.
Didn't know it.
Yes.
And I paid attention, and I'm so grateful I did, because she really advocated for her. And she didn't take no for an answer. She'd hear it, but if she knew it was wrong, you better believe she was up in somebody's face. And she was this little itty bitty stronghold.
Yes.
And I would watch her for all those years, until the day that she passed. Her, she went on to heaven. And there was, when I first became a caregiver myself, there was a moment that I didn't think I could do it. I absolutely just didn't. And it was at the worst of times. I mean, just being honest, I didn't think I could do it. And she said, Glenda, and I was in Arizona at the time, that she was here in Indiana. So she had no idea what I was going through. Not even a clue. Hadn't even talked to her. Not even a clue. And she just said, I just felt like the Lord told me to call you. What is going on? And we talked, and she gave me some of the best advice that I still use to this day.
Yeah.
And, grace and fire comes from because of her. She was my inspiration. She's a woman of grace, even in the heat of the fire. When those darts are being thrown at you, when you just don't know, what to do, that's where grace and fire comes from.
Yes.
And she really was my inspiration as a caregiver, as an advocate. And even up till a few years ago, she was still giving me some really good sound advice.
Yes.
And take care of yourself too. Like, she told me, I remember her telling me long before that was a thing within the military community. Caregivers, take care of yourself. Do something for you. Grandma was telling me that. And it's important. So, what a strong woman. What an inspiration. And to live 93 years. I mean,
Thank you, Joe. He said he loved the video.
Oh, I know. And I missed it live. I would have loved to have known you guys were live.
Well, we were just sitting there, and it's like she had her new blouse on, and she had her new shoes on, and her new slacks on, and She just looked so good. And now our Aunt Gladys, she lived to be 90 also. Even though she'd been in a home for 19 years, she was about 90, 91 when she passed. But Mom, you talk about advocate. We had her in probably 4 or 5 different homes. Now we started off with her in Mom and Dad's house. She started after rehabs and everything. She came to their home, and cameraman and I, we moved in our 2 young sons at that time. We moved next door to them. We rented a house right next door, so all I had to do was walk across the yard into the house to help. But Aunt Gladys gave up, and she was like, pick me up, Lynn, pick me up. And even though I'm a pretty sturdy person, I couldn't pick up my aunt. And she gave up on all her rehab. And so Mom made the difficult decision. But we had her in private homes. But when they closed, we moved her to another. But like you said, oh my goodness, I saw Spitfire come out several times, in all those times.
You need to have that attitude. And she's tiny too. You could see it in that video. She's not a very big woman. She's a little woman, but
yes. And I want to tell
with her.
I'll tell you all and this is going to sound like that isn't a funny story, but it is in the context in which it happened. Aunt Gladys had been in the hospital for a week. She used to every so often she would have really bowel stomach difficulties. Sure. And they'd have to put a tube down her nose and drain everything, and then she would recover. Well, this one time she just got home from the hospital to the home, and I'm on one side of the bed and Mother's on the other side, and we just know that Aunt Gladys is going home to heaven. We just know it, and we're crying. Aunt Gladys got her eyes closed, and we're crying. And Mom said, "Gladys, it's okay, sweetheart. If you need to go, it's okay. We love you." And we're talking to her, and we're crying. And without even opening her eyes, Aunt Gladys says, "Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to stay a while longer." We went from tears of crying because she's going home to tears of absolute. We lost it. I'm just telling you, it was hilarious at the time, and I think it's still a little bit hilarious.
It is. It's like
from utter tears to utter crying tears. And Mother said, "Oh, Gladys, you can stay as long as you want." And I'm telling you, she lived for years and years and years.
Oh my gosh, she did. She did.
Hey,
don't stop today.
Is here.
Yes, Johnny's in the house.
Yes. One cow.
2 cows. I need to go counting some cows there, Aunt Lynn.
Yep, she's like, "Nope, not today.
Not today. Bye." Hold on. I'm not ready to go yet.
That quick to let her go. I mean, it's not like that. You have to know that she's just very, very ill.
Yeah.
And,
thought it was
sent her back, and she just lived for so long after that. It was amazing. So.
She did.
And then once Aunt Gladys passed, then eventually Mom became my dad's caregiver, didn't she?
Yep, she sure did. Oh yeah, she kept him in line too.
Now he had a sound mind. This man, he watched. I'll be honest, he watched Rush, listened to Rush every day. Because he was on like WHAS or something back in the day. And it didn't matter if we were on vacation, if we were going to Tulsa, it didn't matter where we were going. That was something he wanted to keep up with the current news. He was a news
guru.
Huh?
Yeah, he was a guru, a news guru.
Oh, yes. And talk about sharp. He was sharp until the moment he went home, wasn't he, Glenda?
Yes, he was. So Grandpa would always say in his sermons, because he was a pastor for 25 years. And he'd always say, he said, when you go to heaven, you're going to go in the blink of an eye. It'll just it'll be gone just like that, right?
Right.
So the day that Grandpa graduated to heaven, we were all around, and no worries, no worries. So anyhow, he's, we were all talking, and my boys were, they had a funny thing about how that I owed Grandpa money, and they were butting up against me. My boys were butting up against their mother, and coming up with this crazy dollar amount that I owed for something, and I just laughed. And then he harassed me about, I lived in Japan for. Oh, look who's here! I'll bring him up. You ready?
Yes.
Thumbs up. Okay. So
Thumbs up.
he was harassing me about it. And,
Hang on a sec.
Okay. And did you see we have some leaving us and some just joining us? Maybe you can put those up. Yes.
Yeah. So anyhow, real quick. So when he passed, it was very sudden. We weren't expecting it. We were all having a good day. And the last thing he said was, "I'm so glad I got to see all of you guys,"
Yes.
And the next thing I know, he rolled his eyes and he was in heaven.
Yeah.
When I get to heaven, Grandpa and I are going to have this conversation. I'm going to tell him, "You lied. You said in a blink of an eye, not in a roll of an eye." But you have to know our humor too to understand how that's funny. But that's just how we are. Well, did you cross the border?
I've already been in the U.S. Oh my God, and I'm heading back home.
Okay. Bye, Huga.
Bye, Huga. Bye. And do you see who's here? Is it Rena?
Rena, yes.
Hey, hi. Dropping in for a minute. Well, we're glad you dropped in for a minute. Some of you don't know. Usually, Ann and I go live at 10 o'clock on Wednesday mornings, but today Ann had an appointment, so we're doing I don't know what you call it, but we started off at about 8:30 this morning with Ann, and then Scott came in, and then I came in, and then Ann left to go to her appointment. Then Glinda, she came in, and then Scott left for a minute. Now Scott's back. Yeah.
I don't think we'll get Mom back.
I don't think so. She's at the appointment right now. And bye, Joe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Have a wonderful day, Joe.
And we will see you on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
He's doing pierogi Mondays too?
Yes, pierogi. Yeah. Do you like pierogies, Glinda?
I've never had them.
How about you, Scott?
I love pierogies.
Yeah. They are potatoes wrapped in pasta.
Kind of, yeah. It's a thinly rolled out pasta in a round shape. You fill it with. I like mine with green onions, bacon, and potato, and then you seal them together. And some people like them boiled. Some people like them fried. I'm a little different. I like them boiled, then fried.
Oh yes, me too. That makes sure that they're done inside, and I mean really done, and hot, and then I like the crisp on them. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw them at Costco, and I thought, be a good way to try it.
Oh yeah.
Have it prepared one way, and then find a recipe, and then see if I can find something different. But
like Scott said, he likes to put bacon and green onion, and they can have garlic in them. They can have whatever. Oh, yeah, they were badly freezer burned out. Yeah, yes, yeah, that they could definitely happen. They could be freezer burned, definitely. So be careful, Glinda, when you pick them out, that there's no crystals on them.
Yeah, I will.
So my lovely Canadian border people didn't want to let me back in today.
Why?
Because why would I go over to the U.S. for one package?
Oh.
And I'm like, well, technically, I stopped at Walmart, got snacks, that we can't get in Canada.
Right.
And I got my daughter a Dunkin' Donut chai latte, whatever
Chai
it is.
Dunkin' Donut chai latte.
And
Mhm.
and then I got myself some munchkins. So I made a morning of it over there for slept over 2 hours. And yeah, she gave me an attitude. It's like, Mom. But we were just talking about that over in the UPS store. He said his business is hurting so bad because of the way customs are treating people right now.
Mhm.
Even this is the first time I had an issue getting into the U.S. Buddy wanted to know what I was doing, what I was getting, how much it was going to be, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm spending money in your country. I don't get it. So it's getting to the point now where I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get my transfers sent to somebody, and then they'll have to send them to me. Because literally I got packages, 50 pieces of paper. That's it. 50 pieces of paper. They wanted $175 to ship it to Canada, or $14 to my UPS store.
Oh,
Just
wow.
on the order. So, tell me there's not a rack. It's crazy.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah.
And I know that they're having trouble with people shipping stuff in, like Jesse and Lisa have tried
Oh,
shipping,
yes, yes,
and it's been
Yeah.
rough here too. The whole thing.
yes.
Like, I was going to pick up a turkey because you guys pay nothing for poultry.
Right.
We pay $75 for about a 20-pound bird.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. So, like Jesse and Lisa couldn't believe it. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And they'll be practically giving them away here, Scott, pretty soon.
I know. So I was just going to take my cooler and fill it full of ice so that the bird would still be, because the Walmart there sells fresh birds.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm told the Mennonites will be there this weekend. Or not Mennonite?
Or Amish.
No, Amish. They will be there with their fresh birds, and they're like 75 cents a pound.
Yes. Yeah.
And like that's just unheard of. Like I can't even raise a turkey for 75 cents a pound.
No. No. That's
Will they let you cross over with a fresh turkey?
They would have. I don't know if they're going to now.
Tim Hortons.
oh.
Went to Tim Hortons. Got a 2 and 2.
Amen, sister.
2 and 2. That's right. What's a 2 and 2? Right.
I would just do a 2. That's it. I don't do a anda.
She's like, what's a 2 and 2?
I didn't know till Scott said it. I'd never heard that term before. 2 and 2.
Actually, we call it a double-double up here.
A double double. Okay.
That's what. But if I say that in the U.S., they're like, "What?"
Wow.
I wouldn't have known. That's not a term we use down here.
No.
I know. So
We just
that's
say creamers.
that's why I turn around and say 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Then people know what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Meet in the middle with the terminology. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. You got to go to Starbucks to get that strawberry frappuccino, though. Get the foo-foo drink. If you like milkshakes.
So what's it called? Strawberry what?
Frappuccino. It's without the coffee. There's no coffee in it. It's like a strawberry milkshake, extra strawberry.
Do you have to tell them no coffee?
No, just it's the one without coffee.
Okay, well, I'm about 20 minutes away from a white chick coffee shop, so we'll
Okay.
stop and get one.
I'll screenshot it to you. I'll text it to you exactly what he gets.
Okay.
And that way you can
Okay.
order.
Well, you'll still be with me, so
Okay.
we'll go to what's it called? Oh, Starbucks. Yeah, we'll go to Starbucks together.
Yeah, I will tell you. You just put me up into the monitor. I'll order it for you.
There you go.
Oh, that's right. And then they'll look at Scott with that voice. They'll look at Scott because
We'll
Scott
order
will
it.
be ordering this like this.
Do you want a
Exactly.
large one? Do you want a large drink or do you want a small? I need to know now.
Oh no, I want the big one.
Okay. I got your words.
Okay, now
I
Glenda,
want the
you have to talk.
grande.
You want? Oh no, you
Okay.
want a venti. It's a 24
what?
ounce.
I can't even order a chick coffee properly.
Well, this isn't even a chick coffee. This is a Sir Grace drink.
Well, that's even worse.
If you won't like it, you probably won't like it because it won't have sugar in it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm almost like the traditional guy down here, like a black, but I have to have cream in it.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
no sugar for me. No sugar
Now
for
we'll
me.
tell you here in the States, his drink costs $6.69. So just heads up, they're kind of pricey. Okay.
That's okay. Debbie's paying. I have Debbie's bank card.
Okay, spend Debbie's money. Well, then we need to get
Okay.
Debbie's drink.
Now,
Debbie-
Glenda, we have to. Oh,
Debbie's
we
until 9.
gotta-
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got to hear your deep voice because here Scott, they're gonna look for that woman in the van, in the truck with him, and there's no they're gonna be like, where'd she go?
Oh yeah.
Let's
You're
hear
gonna
your male voice, Glenda.
So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera like this so you can see their look whenever they're going. He sounded a lot more feminine than that.
Oh my goodness. So we're
Okay.
going.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your male voice, Glenda.
I don't know that I can do it.
Your Scott voice. Your Scott voice.
I'd like a venti strawberry cream frappuccino with extra strawberry.
Yes, that's it. Yes, you got it. You got it.
No, if you talk like that, I got to pull up with this.
Oh no, we can have Mama order it. Mama could order it. I want a strawberry cream, whatever that thing is.
I know.
God only knows what I'll get.
Good grief. Who knows what you'd get? Well, you'd get something strawberry. I don't
You
know
need a
what
pup
it is.
cup for Hank. Have you ever got him a pup cup?
Would it still be good? But no, I see he can't have sugar, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
it's the Ready Whip is what it is. Spray whip in a cup.
Yeah.
Oh.
So no pup cup for Hank.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd be able to get Molly one, but I couldn't get Hank.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Well,
you can't do that. For
And
one.
I think your puppy's on a special diet, right, Glenda?
Yeah, so he can't have things that have copper sulfates in his foods.
No.
So
Yeah.
we're very picky. He likes freeze-dried marshmallows. That's become a treat that his internal medicine doctor said he could have. So he likes
Okay.
freeze-dried marshmallows.
So he can have sugar.
He can have sugar. He can have.
Oh.
Hey, Cora. Cora's
Hi,
in the
Cora. Hi, Cora.
Welcome.
Yes.
So
Hey,
he can have freeze-dried freeze-dried apples. His favorite is freeze-dried pears.
Oh. Well, they would be good for him too.
They're very good for him.
because not only are they good for them, they're roughage too.
It is. It is.
Because it's almost, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, because they don't dry all the way out, right?
No, they're dried all the way out.
They your apples with the ring around them, they still they chew up good.
I mean,
Everything
everything chews up good, but it's freeze dried. It's completely
Yeah,
dried.
yeah, it's not dehydrated. No,
No,
not
it's not, or it's kind of rubbery. Sometimes, if you dehydrate it, it's a little bit.
Yes.
This is more crunchy.
Yes, and that would be good for him. Yeah, he likes that crunch.
Yeah,
He thinks he's eating.
Yeah. Well, and that's what we have to give him snack wise, or homemade pumpkin treats with oatmeal or peanut butter in it. We have to have the natural peanut butter. It has to be completely natural.
Now, do you bake those? Do you bake them?
Yep. And then you
give
can
us your recipe.
Just one on the internet.
Oh, really?
All different ones. Every time I need to make it, I just pull a random one. Like, okay, there you go.
Wow.
And then I met a lady that freeze dried it. Once you bake them, she freeze dried it. So I think I'm going to give that a try. Once they're cool,
that would preserve them longer.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to give that a shot and see how he likes it at some point when I've got a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's not like you have.
Yeah.
Oh, Anne is in the house.
Anne is in the house. Hey,
to you.
You came at a good time. We're going to Starbucks, and I'm going to make Scott's order. Good timing. This is what.
And then we're going to see how she reacts when there's not a woman in that truck.
I had a thought. A lot of wives do this for their husbands. Their husbands will make a run to Starbucks, and the wife will actually do it. So I'm sure that they're used to that.
They're used to it. Absolutely. Yes, they're used to it.
Yeah.
But not a YouTube. That might be a first for them.
Yes. When the VA called, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm live on YouTube. Just a minute, I've got to get out of the room."
That's funny. Well, you know what? I was watching. There's a gal that has a disabled chicken, and she goes through the drive-through, and she'll order her drink, and then she asks for a chick cup.
Okay, what's that?
A chick cup is fruit in a cup.
Really? And they have it?
Chicken, a chick cup.
Oh, there's Jessie. Hi.
Hey. There's all kinds of things that people see through Starbucks. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, you're
Starbucks. It's Starbucks. Yes.
It's Starbucks. I think Maggie moved. She works at Starbucks, her local. That is Ginger at Not for Nothing's daughter.
Oh.
She manages it. I believe she manages the one who works at.
I would love to get with her and go, okay, there's a drink I want you to teach me.
And can she do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm sure she would. She's a pretty cool gal.
It's called the London Fog. It's the one I'd like to learn. And it's tea. So I have a general idea on how to make it. But
what do you think's in it? What's in it?
So it's Earl Grey tea, and it's got, I think, sugar. You can use sugar free, but it's got vanilla syrup in it and a little bit of cream.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's it. It seems like a simple drink.
Yes,
but it's something different than having coffee. So it'd be a tea drink.
Sure.
I'd love to get with her and go, okay, now, even if she doesn't want to do it on live, just something so I can make it home.
Right. And it's a hot drink?
It's a hot, yeah. No. It's cold.
Oh, it's cold?
Oh, no, wait a minute. You can get it hot, too. I've seen it that way. So I learned about this when I was in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Somebody had one. It smelled good. And I'm like, what is that? And they said it's a London Fog.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
That's a good name.
Yeah, London Fog.
Speaking of London, at Christmas time, I like those crackers that pop.
Oh, yeah.
Remember a few years back, I bought those for our Christmas celebration for the kids. They popped them.
Yeah.
I know. I may have to go get some more London crackers.
They're fun.
They are fun. Except this year you have to wear the hat.
I did. I wore the hat.
I know you did. Everybody has to wear the hat that comes with their
did.
treat.
I rocked it.
Treat. I know. Oh, here you go.
Oh, the Mod Father dropped the link for the London Fog.
Oh, there you go.
Hang on just a second.
Okay.
That would be my mother. I'll get
Oh,
one.
and how's she doing?
I don't know. I didn't let her get to that far. I just said I'm live.
Oh!
So
Okay, yeah. I'm watching it right now, the video. Thank you, Jesse, for dropping that. So add honey, okay, for 10
there's
seconds.
honey in it. Okay.
They're making a hot one.
Okay.
So it was Earl Grey, honey for
Okay.
10 seconds, dripping.
Okay.
Almond milk, add almond milk to a frother. Okay, so you gotta have a frother.
Okay, I have one.
Okay, they're frosting it up.
Okay.
Now they're pouring it into the hot tea with the honey.
Ooh.
So you are tasting almond, but it's almond milk.
Okay. Okay.
So
And
that's
then they added vanilla syrup. At least the one for Starbucks, they added vanilla syrup to it.
I'm just saying. I'm watching her.
No, that's okay. No.
Now
That's
there's one called here's one called well, I thought it was going to be a cold one. They're also doing a hot. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Oh, this person put lavender syrup in their tea. What would that do, Glenda? Lavender.
That would be real. They make it sweet. I have some lavender. I can make my own lavender syrup.
Look at Dee's. Yeah, get vanilla flavored almond milk. There you go. That's what you're tasting.
And I'm okay with honey. I'm just trying to cut back on the plain sugar.
Well, you could sweeten it a different way if you had to. Yeah, there you go. They've got the Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Review hot and then iced Earl Grey latte. Which version is better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got to ask you, when we were together Saturday morning getting our veterans goodies,
Yes.
did you go by Starbucks that day?
I absolutely did, because they gave the spouses a free drink too.
I know. What did you get?
Awesome.
What did
I
you
got
get?
an iced coffee with vanilla syrup in it, sugar-free vanilla syrup in it.
Oh, what did Sir Grace get?
The same thing, because he can't have coffee, so somebody else had to drink it.
Oh no! Were you like up for hours?
No, because I limit my caffeine now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was good. But no, they honored the spouses, which is very rare.
I know.
And I appreciated it. And I told them that. I said, I know this is coming from corporate, but I just wanted to say thank you.
Yes, we thanked them, didn't we? We had quite a morning, Scott, going around, and we finally wound up at Chili's and had a lunch at Chili's. They provided a veteran lunch at Chili's this year.
And I ordered something on the veterans menu, but I didn't know what it was. And the lady, bless her heart, she said, "How many veterans?" And I'm like, 3. And I said, "I'm not one." But I ordered one on the menu.
Oh, read that one, Glenda.
I saw that. I can stir it.
Only if it's cold tea. You don't want to put your finger in hot tea.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I have neuropathy. I probably wouldn't feel it. So that's a good, that might be the blessing of neuropathy.
Because then you can burn yourself without knowing it and give yourself a problem. Doing that.
I still can feel the hot and the cold. I feel more of the cold than I do the hot in my hands.
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah.
Hate that too, but
And with winter coming on, I mean, winter isn't until, I don't know, is it January?
yeah.
First day of winter, but we still consider it winter when it, like, when there's feet of snow out and cold, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't go, oh, this is a lovely fall day. How far are you from the Starbucks, Scott?
10 minutes, if that.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'm excited. I've never done this for somebody else. This will be fun.
Especially live on YouTube.
If you, Jesse, see if you can find it. There is a Starbucks video. It's an order. What's the name of the comedian? Tim Hawkins. The Starbucks order. You have to post that in the thing. Everybody should go watch that video. And it's about, the husband going in and ordering a plain coffee, just wants a coffee. And then his wife gives off this long order of what she wants. And then at the end, he's like, I just want a tall whiskey and to go off the cliff. So after hearing that order.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's funny. It is funny, but he's a Christian comedian, Tim Hawkins.
Yes. Yes.
But that it's so funny because I feel like sometimes that's the reverse of Sir Grace and I. I just want a coffee and he gets this foo-foo drink.
Right. Oh, no, don't call it a foo-foo drink now.
Oh, it is. It's foo-foo. It is beautiful. It is sweet. If you like strawberry, it's almost too sweet, but it's good. I tried it. It's really good, but it's foo-foo.
Oh, well, cameraman took me out on a big date last night for dinner.
Oh, where'd you go?
Sam's Club.
The expensive date.
Yeah, we both got the hot dog and drink. It was under $3.
Let me ask you a question. When you were in your 20s, did you go clubbing?
I did bar hopping.
Okay, you did bar hopping.
We didn't call it clubs back
then.
then.
Today we call it.
They were bars.
So now that you're, over 30,
yes,
the new clubbing is going to Sam's Club and Costco. And
that's right.
Your
I
clubbing.
belong to the club. Oh, speaking of club, can I tell you something, guys? So our phones won't reach Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Our current phone system, they don't do Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So we went with AT&T last night at Sam's Club.
Yes.
And they gave us an $800 phone.
Yep. So you went with them?
Yep, and trade in on my phone.
Good.
So we're going from my Samsung something 14 to their new latest 23. So that would be great.
So you have upgraded. So welcome to the world.
Thank you.
I need to train you on some extreme couponing on your phone now.
I think that
will help you save some more money.
It has double the space that my current phone has.
Wonderful.
I know. Well, I've never had an unlimited data for like years and years and years. Actually, we're track phone, okay? And cameraman's phone cost us $16.46 a month. That's what I paid for cameraman. And mine was $22.68. But because I need to use it as a hotspot, I just upgraded to $42. And this one, or $44. And this one is going to be unlimited and everything with it. And it's going to be cheaper than the track phone with 8 gigs a month.
Wow.
You know how much you pay for mine?
How much?
$158.
For your phone? Well,
Yep.
when you retired, when Tony had a good job, yeah, we could do that. But now that we've retired, we tightened our belts. Oh, she's back.
She's back.
Yeah, I made it back, but I am making myself some coffee
Okay.
I've not had my first cup of coffee yet today. So you know how I feel?
You're ready for some
Oh,
coffee.
you be cranky.
Have I been
Yeah.
cranky?
Miss Cranky Pants. Miss
little
Cranky.
demanding, wanting to know what we were doing.
What's going on? Well, hey,
I took over your show.
I know you. Yes.
D, I've never had a free phone. So, I mean, I've always bought my phones, D. So this was a blessing. Now, we had to pay tax on it. It was $56, and that's what it cost. So,
Wow.
it's supposed to be here in a day or two. And then we'll, I guess they automatically get rid of track phone, but I will definitely call and make sure that it's gone. My phone is gone. We're going to keep cameraman's, keep my mother's phone on there because my mom's phone is only $22 a month also. So we can't go, we can't pass that up, can we, guys?
No. So here's the other thing.
Nope.
AT&T offers a military discount. You're going to need to contact.
Yes, he wrote me everything down, what I need to do. So when I get my military discount, it's going to be actually less than what I'm paying for track phone, and it's unlimited everything, and it's Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let cameraman take my phone. It's the phone I usually keep, the main number. And he said, no. I said, yes, just answer my phone like I would, and he can tell me, he can send me, he can forward messages to his telephone number, and it'll be great. He'll only be 6 nights, so it'll be fine. And he'll have a good phone.
So Rochelle wants to know what road you're driving on. It's so bumpy.
Yeah, bumpy.
I am on highway. I was on highway 416. Now I'm on highway 417.
Okay.
I can probably tightened up, but blame Jesse. This is his setup.
He likes his phone
Yes.
so much, fly a kite when it's time to upgrade. So here's
Right.
the thing about that one. So I don't care Android or iPhone. I'm not.
Yeah, this is Android. Right.
Right. I'm not particular to one, but Sir Grace uses the iPhone because of his disabilities. Right. It's got really
Right.
good accessibility features on the iPhone.
Mhm.
And every time that he has his phone upgraded, I have to get the same one because I don't know how to do it. So I feel your dad.
Yes.
I feel your dad because you get used to one and then it's time to relearn the whole thing. And I have to keep up with Sir Grace in case he gets stuck.
Right.
Now, one of my kids I can hand the phone to and I can go, hey, fix this. Which is a great thing to have in your family, is somebody that's a guru. But yeah, I feel your dad. I have to be honest with you. It's either changed
Oh.
you're playing with your phones.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Our
Okay.
phone.
I'm getting off the exit now.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do senior, or there's another plan we might do, and I just have to check it all out. But yeah, yes.
Good morning, Goat Days. Good morning.
Good
Howdy,
morning.
howdy, howdy.
Yep, I saw Goat Days was in your live yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yes, I did. I thought that's a new name for me. I'm gonna have to subscribe to some of these channels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write their names down, to be honest. I think that's the easiest for me to do, and just go and subscribe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I took Mom out because I don't know what she went to do. She just got up and
She
left.
went to get her coffee.
Yeah, she's going to get her coffee.
Well, I knew it was brewing, but
Good. I'm writing down your channels because most of you I'm all subscribed to, but every once in a while there's a new one that pops up that I don't actually know. But I'd say 90% of you I am already. Yes, I'm already.
Have you got mine written down?
How do you spell it again?
ASSHOLE or something along that line.
I think it's NEPHEW.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's what it is.
Something like that.
Yes, I think so.
I think it sounds something like Bubba's Bro or something like that. I'm not
Something
sure.
like that, right? There she is with her coffee.
Oh,
yeah.
she'll have a smile on here
Now,
soon.
why did you not have? Okay, why did you not have your coffee this morning?
Fasting
Yeah.
lab.
You had an
That's why I had to leave.
This wasn't your surgery. This was just regular.
Yeah, this was regular. This was a how do you do?
Oh, okay.
6 months checkup, 3 months checkup.
Okay, Glenda,
where they go of your
you ready?
Are you ready?
Well,
for
I'm just
snack
about-
time.
Anne, quiet. Watch what's going to happen, Anne.
Okay.
I'm going to mute you.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Fantastic. What are we getting for you?
Good morning. I'd like a venti strawberry cream frappuccino with extra strawberry puree, please.
Perfect. Anything else?
That would be all. Thank you.
Fantastic. Pulling around.
Thank you.
All right, you guys are added back in for volume.
That's pretty good.
What do you think?
Hey, who said my sister's useless?
I never said that.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
729.
Alrighty, debit.
What's asking a question there first?
Oh,
Okay.
she's still looking in the truck.
Hi, hon. I'm over here. Hi. Thank you for taking my order.
That's funny.
Is that a Dunkin' Donuts up in there?
Yeah,
Where's our Dunkin' Donuts right there?
Ogdensburg.
Oh.
I've already been to the U.S. and back.
Oh.
She's like, is
You
that a
need to take
Dunkin'
her order.
Donuts? I made a new friend.
Yes.
Next time you go to the States, you need to get her a Dunkin' Donut.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Make a trade.
So funny.
There you go.
Perfect.
So funny.
Appreciate it.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that looks delicious.
This is Sir Grace's favorite drink from Starbucks.
Well,
Wow.
Might be a
I'm gonna
little
let-
bit sweet.
So I don't know if everybody saw it, but if that doesn't scream,
Oh, what a pretty drink.
I know.
Told
I
you
know.
it's
I almost don't want to drink it.
told I will say it's very sweet. So if you don't like sweet, everybody, don't order this drink. It's like super, super good. Very
Well,
strong.
and it's quite funny because I'm not really that sweet of a, or I'm
Yes,
a
you
sweet
are.
fella. I
You're a-
don't like that sweet of a drink.
Okay,
You're a sweet fellow.
let's see. So it was $1 more than what we pay.
Yeah.
We pay
Seven, whatever.
$6.29. It's exactly $1 more. I caught that.
Okay.
Rochelle's gonna drink it for you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
After
It's-
I'm done with the with all the cream.
You know what we should do? So we should do like one day, everybody get in their cars, go to a local Starbucks, and each like everybody order somebody else a drink. and then everybody try their favorite drink.
Oh, well, make sure Scott orders me this one.
Well, I was going to make sure Sir Grace is ordering mine.
Yes, yeah, Glenda
Right,
will
you
order mine.
Right. I think we should do that, or go maybe to Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's. We could even do McDonald's, and
Right.
then just everybody be on YouTube, and then just like put the phone up, and then say, "Okay, order this drink."
Oh my God, that's to die for.
Oh, he likes it.
So
Is
great.
there coffee in it?
No.
Is there? Oh, there isn't.
It's like a strawberry milkshake, and like it's really good.
Oh,
Either you like it, or
It's
you don't.
it's a like a crushed ice. It's not like a milkshake. It's like crushed ice with puree.
Mhm.
It's really good.
It's really, really good. It's really sweet though. It's a milkshake. It's a fancy Starbucks milkshake.
wow.
Caramel frap.
I like caramel too. Ooh.
Oh, me too.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh,
Who's here?
Frankie,
Oh, yeah.
the hot dog from Pilot.
He was here earlier.
Oh, I missed him this morning. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
he was one of the first ones to jump on. Him and
Oh,
Major and
Major, yes. Hey,
yeah.
Ann, Major's had pneumonia.
Well, my goodness.
I didn't
Yep,
know
yep.
that. Oh man.
Yeah. So, yikes,
Terrible.
huh?
Yikes is right. And I need some more coffee. Sorry. I'm low. My meter's like I ate a banana.
Get in the
I
car,
thought-
go to McDonald's, and I'll order you a drink.
Oh, get in the car and go. Oh, I think not. You know what I did do? You know what I did do though while I stopped at Kirkland's. And I went in Kirkland's. They're having a big sale.
Oh, really? I'm going to downtown, today.
You
So
coming this way later? You coming this way later?
would you like us to? That would be nice. We have a couple
You
of
want?
tours.
Yeah.
Okay. I
What
went
time?
well, my appointment, unfortunately, is at 2:00.
Oh.
So it'd probably be 3:00 before I get there.
If you want to.
Okay. I know.
Right.
I know.
I wish it was earlier in the day.
I know. And I
So
can't
what have
see
you all
you
been
Friday.
talking about? Huh?
I said, and I can't see you Friday. So, just saying.
No, Friday I'll be we're taking a quick
What are you
trip.
They're taking a vacation, a quick one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got all kinds of trips. Yeah. No, Dave and I are gonna make a quick run to Pigeon Forge, and I think I'm gonna sleep.
Well,
Rest.
you know what? Yeah, you got to get ready for Monday is your surgery.
Yeah.
We're going to go in December.
Oops, she froze.
Uh-oh. And what I'm gonna take her out until she wait, there she
There
comes.
she is. You
I'm
froze.
I didn't freeze.
You did freeze. And
You
You did for a minute.
Anyway,
You were either frozen or sleeping.
well,
Oh.
I fell asleep. That was me.
no,
Ma'am,
that's how it looked.
Well, when I come back, yeah, Monday's that finger giving the doctors the middle fingers. And then Thanksgiving is Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And
then
boy.
pretty soon is our
Oh,
trip.
and
Our trip to Pigeon Forge, the ladies,
Yeah.
girls, we might all have to go live, Glenda.
oh, we can.
and
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
well, only if we're in good condition to go live.
Well, you got to have enough internet.
No, I don't mean that. I mean good condition.
Oh, we'll be fine.
I
We'll
know,
be-
Randy. I froze. I know.
You did, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, we do have several things coming up, and which is wonderful because now, I can take the kids and the girls and whatever. And that's what Grandma wants to do.
And you know,
Grandma can do.
you gave me a book for the holidays, making the holidays easier.
How do you like that? Are you
I like
using it?
that. I like it because I can mark down things, and so I like that book. And we're going to have another party, and it's our annual Christmas, ladies' Christmas. And this year our theme is an elf party. We're having a buddy elf party. So yep. So I've been getting a sock together because we exchanged, socks. But I've been getting a sock together for one of our younger persons, and it's so
And an
fun.
ideal.
She likes Stitch, Lilo and Stitch. Is that right, Glenda?
Yeah.
Yep.
So she's a Stitch person. So I've been having so much fun going to the stores. Yeah, here we go, Randy.
I like a frozen woman. I could warm her up. Woohoo! I think she's froze again.
Yeah. Funny how Mama freezes all of a sudden.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Lynn. Hey, Lynn.
I'm frozen. What?
What if
Let
we
it
do our,
go. Let it go. Let it go.
what if we have our ladies' party at Pigeon Forge?
Our elf party?
Not this year.
No.
but
Maybe
next year.
Woohoo!
That would be fun.
That or
That
we'll have
fun?
well, we probably can't because not everybody can come. But what we can do is we won't tell them, but we'll have a secret party for those that go on the trip.
Yeah.
You and
How
I,
nice.
Linda, we'll plan a secret party for the other two that come, or the other three that come. But I think we're going to have about 11 or 12 people this year. So, yeah, they couldn't all probably come.
Did you have you guys talked about what we're gonna do here in the next couple weeks? We got to do it way before.
No, I
Christmas.
was waiting for you.
Okay, I
I
talked
know
about it earlier.
It has to be right. It has to be
Yeah,
right.
Lynn and I have to get our calendars together. We get all the stars to align, but we are going to have a viewer appreciation day,
Yes.
and we're going to be spinning the wheel for winning something, or it's an original Ann Lynn thing.
Item. We're going to give some items away. Now, this
Right,
is
we're going to
not
give
our
them away
January.
free of charge, free shipping, because we want to say thank you to everybody who has been with us this year and stayed with us throughout the years. And we're having our 5th year on YouTube on January the 9th. And I think we will do something else too. And I also have another Ann Lynn mug that I am really seriously thinking that Viewer Appreciation Day needs to go out to one of our viewers, and I will make the effort to send them overseas. So
I don't know about that. That's
I can send that to Major.
okay.
I can do that, or if he wins,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Now,
it's not that
Canada.
much money.
Nah. We can do this. It'll be fine. And so anyhow, we stay tuned, and we will be making the official day when we're going to have that viewer appreciation. We'll blast it out everywhere. So because we want everybody to come in and just participate. I think we're going to have maybe 20 or so items and more. Who knows? So if you I guess if you want to be part of our viewer appreciation, let us know. If you want to donate something for the
I will.
Huh?
I will.
Thank you. I just if you would like to, and but anyhow,
now, Major, you have to.
Major, you got to win it.
Got to win it. So
Gotta
everybody.
win it.
Now, are we available next Wednesday? We're going to be here Wednesday, are we not, Ann?
Yeah, I plan
We're
on
gonna
it.
start,
Don't you?
Are we going to have a wheel then?
No.
No.
Let's try to do the wheel, the big wheel. We could do it on the 29th.
Okay, so we're going to make a video and we're going to put it on our community because you are watching the official Ann Lynn channel right now. So it's going to be on November 29th. You want to be here. You want to shout it out to others that they have an opportunity to win a unique item from the Ann Lynn show, and also a mug plus other gifts. So this is just an appreciation for the year. And then come January, this will be our time that we're going to celebrate our 5th year on YouTube. But it's going to be fun.
Oh, 29th might not be a good day.
Oh, well, now.
Oh my goodness, Randy. Oh,
Randy, God bless you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Guys, we've never just had this happen a few weeks ago. And
thank you.
5 years, in the last month, say the last 30 days, this is the first time we've ever had anything, isn't it, Ann?
Yeah.
Because we're still working on our first payment from our first check. We still haven't gotten a check.
But we're not here for that. I think being here.
We just have fun for us.
Yeah.
But we look forward to the day when it does become something that we can use. So we do look forward to it.
We may, that's not a good day. I'm just looking back. Is the 28th? 28th. Do we hear 28th?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That'd be a special day.
I was going to show Randy what I got in the state, but I can't reach it.
Okay. Well, if I won't go to the library that day, now that's going to make us off. So I say we started on the next week. I say we started on the 22nd, and then we skip a week and we come back in December. Unless you want to start it.
What do you think about that?
Thank you, Grace and Fire.
Grace and Fire.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Thank you. My goodness, guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And wow. Is there a reason 29th is
yes.
good?
Yes. We'll do it the 22nd.
Okay.
Next week.
And then we'll start giving them away. Now the mug is going to go next week. So next week, the mug is going. And also the items that are donated, they're all going. Starting in December, it's going to be just the official Ann Lynn item that's being made. It's being made for us, okay? So we're going to start giving away, giveaway next Wednesday, the 22nd.
We'll do.
Okay.
Glenda, how's that work for you?
How does that work?
Okay. So we'll do it next week. Okay. We made the decision.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Jesse said he'll donate next week also.
Oh my goodness.
God bless you.
Oh, Randy.
Oh, guys.
Thank you.
You've blessed us out of our socks.
Thank you.
And actually, I am not in my socks, so you bless me.
Wonderful. All right. So we just made the announcement here. So we'll put it in the description of our video. That way everybody knows. I'll get it out there on the our community page, and then I'll get a video together.
Special video.
I can do that this afternoon. We'll get that going.
Now, Ann, we want it real clear that on the 22nd, it is donated items from other channels. It is Ann Lynn mug plus the special gift that are being made for us.
Yes. It's a collaboration.
So come on December the 6th. On December 6th, it will be starting to give away the special Ann Lynn items.
No, we don't want to do those with the wheel. Next week.
Yeah. You're going to give them all away?
Oh, I'll keep a few.
That's what I said. We'll come back on December
If we have any left over, it just depends on how many people are in there.
Not have any left over. We can just give it away everything now, and they'll have it I say
I
let's go
really,
for it on the 22nd. Let's just go for
yeah,
it.
because I want to make sure that they have all these before Christmas,
That's true.
and
Let's
that
say
gives that
next.
mailing time.
Okay.
So
Okay. Let's
probably
just do that.
maybe another time,
Oh,
Major, because
Sergeant Wiggles, we are going to have a special. It's coming
Yeah.
up in December. We're going to open up links in December. Isn't that right? Because we're going to have Carrie wants to come on, Major wants to come back, and we'll probably have Scott and Glinda and whoever else is there. Jesse would be, I mean, anyone that would want
we'll open it up. We can have 10 at a time.
Right. And that'll be in December now. We'll start that in December. Our first
Well, let's
December is
see.
the 6th. So we'll probably start what you're thankful for, talking about Christmas, things going on in your life. We will do that in December. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, Randy, have a wonderful day. And thank you so very much.
Oh, yes.
Your
Thank
gift
you.
is much
Thank you.
appreciated.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll
Well,
call you after.
okay. You're going to talk to who?
Yeah, I'll talk to
Yeah.
Randy after.
Okie
Okay,
dokie.
good. Yes, 'cause
Okay.
you want to
Well-
show Randy something. Yeah. Well,
Yes.
guys, I do need to go pretty soon. I have to
Well,
get
we're-
ready and figure out
yeah.
what I'm going to wear to my doctor appointment. I
A
told,
December to remember. Like
oh,
that.
that would be wonderful.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you guys, are you ready to give, I know, grandma kisses? And how about daddy kisses?
nephew and son kisses.
Huh? You got-
Nephew and son from Scott.
yes. Yes. Are you
Grandma
ready?
Real quick, I want to
Yes.
ask this. You've been really quiet, Scott, since you got that drink.
He's enjoying it.
Thoughts?
It's empty.
That's why he was quiet.
Yep.
You've had Sir Grace's drink.
And I just gotta be careful. I'm going by a bunch of guys paving here.
Yeah, don't let
Well,
him.
will you be safe on your road there, Scott? Be safe.
Thank you for
Glenda,
coming
I'll
in
talk to you later.
Okay.
co-hosting today. Thank you, Scott.
Oh yeah, thank you to everybody for being here today and
For Scott
watching.
co-hosting.
Glenda, as always,
Thank
you, sweetheart.
Welcome.
Thank you, Glenda. Thank you, Scott. Thank you,
You could
Lynn.
throw me down.
Huh?
You could throw me down.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll
Love you.
bye, Scott.
Bye.
I'll let you go.
All right.
Hey. Well, Glenda, thank you so much again.
Absolutely.
As
Anytime.
always, you and Scott are just such blessings to us.
And before we go, make sure you go over and love Raid, Missouri Outlaw. With
Yes.
Randy. Go get his
Oh.
live. He's gonna be live here in a minute. So
Okay, so we better say goodbye so he can do it.
Yep.
Okay.
go love
All right, you guys. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See
Thank you.
next time.